There is nothing neutral sight about this one as the Tigers of Auburn take to the field. Welcome everyone to the 2018 Chick-fil-A kickoff game on ABC, presented by Walmart. The Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta. They'll host the Super Bowl in February. Today it's a top 10 showdown. Most likely the most important game nationally of the weekend. Apple juice, sparkling water, chocolate milk, whatever's in your glass, raise it up and toast to the return of college football. Hope you're surrounded by good friends like I am. Great to be back with Brian Greasy. Todd McShay joining us as well from down on the field. College football is obscene. It's the only big-time sport where there are playoff implications, Todd, on opening day.
It feels like a college football playoff game here, and it's only week one. What a scene. The only difference, though, is it's about 90-10 in terms of Auburn fans. This is definitely a road game for Washington. Good news for the Huskies, they bring a veteran quarterback, one of the most experienced and prepared quarterbacks in the country in Browning, and he has 40 starts. This is his 40th start, so they're going to really rely on his experience in this opener.
So the three of us traveled this past week out to Seattle, and we asked Chris Peterson about having the weight of the Pac-12 world squarely on the Huskies' shoulders.
Oh, Chris, is that how you remember it?
That is not how I remember it. We didn't ask, you asked.
You guys are cowards. I asked, and Peterson said it's the question he hates the most. But, Grease, what is going on inside those Husky helmets today?
Well, certainly Chris Peterson hates the fact that the perception of the entire Pac-12 conference is on their shoulders. Here's what happens. Yes, it is on their shoulders, okay? And the only way to change that perception that the Pac-12 is not as good as the SEC or the Big Ten is to win on this stage. They have to win on this stage. They haven't done it the last two times they've been on the stage, against Alabama in the semi, and last year in the Fiesta Bowl against Penn State. They've got the opportunity today.
Ready to rock and roll. The Chick-fil-A kickoff game from Atlanta. Auburn has won the toss and deferred. The Huskies will receive. Again, we joked it was a neutral site game, officially neutral site. However, Auburn is the home team, as you might expect. They have chosen to wear their road uniforms. This has been a house of horrors for them. They've lost their last two games here, the SEC championship, and then the letdown to UCF in the Peach Bowl. So they're trying to change it up. They'll go with the white uniforms. They're even in a different locker room today. Myles Gaskin is ready to roll. He's back deep to receive for Washington. And the only common theme among all the players and the coaches, let's play this game. They've been staring at film of each other for 9 months now. Ready to rock and roll. We are underway. Out of the end zone for the touchback. And that means it's Jake Browning time. The 4-year starter who has meant so much to Washington. I'm not ever going to be someone that goes and kills a 7-on-7 camp. We want to really figure out who's going to fight. I think people would pick me pretty high.
There's no question that his main asset is his grit. And we talked with him about the Alabama game, the semifinal game, and how that affected him. He's going to face a similar test here against Auburn's defensive line early.
So here we go. First down and 10 from the 25. Browning turns and hands off to Myles Gaskin. And he is rocked by Daniel Thomas. Big start for the Auburn defense, Todd.
And the running backs for Washington are going to be critical. Myles Gaskin is the well-known productive back. The youngster Savon Ahmed is a speedster too. These guys have a lot of juice. They need to get him on the perimeter though. The passing game, the outside run, because Derek Brown, the defensive tackle, is one of the best players in the country. Could be a top 10 pick in next year's NFL draft.
Chick-fil-A impact players, there are many of them. Myles Gaskin down at the bottom of your screen. Browning trying to get out of the trouble now. Rolling to his left and shovel passes it incomplete. And to bring up a third down and 10. Darrell Williams was coming after him.
So much of the start of these kinds of big-time games is about emotion. And right now, Auburn's defense is flying around this football field. Jake Browning, we talked about his experience, has to manage these kinds of situations, especially a 3rd and 10 backed up in your own end.
Look like they're trying to set up the screen, and Gaskins can't hang on to it. It falls incomplete. Nick Coe is right in his face.
So much of this game is going to be about the pass rush from Auburn, and Jake Browning's going to be without his starting left tackle. The preseason All-American Trey Adams did not make the trip for Chris Peterson, so they'll be starting a inexperienced Jared Hilbers at that left tackle position. Something to watch as this game goes on, Steve.
Ryan Davis is back deep for Auburn. Here's the punt by Joel Whitford. Davis has to make a nice catch, and now puts his foot in the turf and takes off across midfield. Here's Ryan Davis. And the Tigers will start with excellent field position. Whitford, the punter, had to make the tackle.
We see Ryan Davis make these kinds of plays on offense all the time. They flip the ball out to him on slip screens and bubble screens, and he makes these kinds of moves. So why not get him back there returning punts? It's the same kind of an action and sets up this Auburn offense in great position.
It's a 32-yard return. And Auburn appears to be in business. Cam Martin, the setback. There's no Kerryon Johnson. There's no Cam Petway to hand it to. A couple of 1,000-yard rushers they're looking to replace. And they'll throw on first down. It's Ryan Davis. Why wouldn't it be? Davis wrapped up by Taylor Rapp after he ripped off 14.
When Ryan Davis came into this season, he caught 84 balls a year ago. That led Auburn all time, and already he's impacted this game.
They do hand it off to Cam Martin this time. He'll lower the shoulder and get bumped out at the 21 by Jordan Miller.
You know, Steve, the thing that I noticed about this Auburn team and talking with their coaches and talking with the offense is the calm of Jarrett Stidham this year. He is more relaxed. He's in total control of this offense. His second year with Gus Malzahn and Chip Lindsey calling the plays, and you can tell that he's been more comfortable.
Second down and 8. We'll screen out to Martin. Excellent pursuit by Washington, but they can't make the tackle until the 15. Tyler Rapp came up to put on the stick, but not until they got a big gain of 8 in the first down.
You see the tempo of Auburn already. They want to go as fast as possible.
Play fake to Martin that time. And Stidham's going to keep it for a gain of a couple. Miles Bryant made the stop.
We've seen some of these safeties on both teams already in this game come up and lay the wood. Daniel Thomas for Auburn on that first drive, and now we've seen Taylor Rapp. One of the things I'm most excited about seeing in this game are these physical, hard-hitting safeties.
It's Chandler Cox to the left of Stidham. Martin to his right.
This is a little bit different for Stidham. Changing plays. Didn't do a lot of that last year.
Keep it on the ground of Martin. He'll pick up a few and he'll bring up third down.
Gus, we talked with him, the change for him a year ago. You think about what a difference a year makes, right? They lose to Clemson early in the season, and then they lose to LSU, and everybody's calling for his job. And then they go on that run, beating Alabama and Georgia, gets a new contract, and now stability has come to this Auburn program. Gus won the timeout.
Charge timeout, Auburn. They're first.
Tigers' first timeout. It's an early big play on third down. See if the Washington defense can hold. We come back.
It's a golden opportunity to experience the versatility of utility. With the highest form of luxury and the highest function of capability, you can be in your element, in any element. Experience a range of SUVs perfect for any adventure. at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Lease the 2018 NX300 all-wheel drive for $329 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Well, it's time to buy a car. That means pressure, confusion, so many choices and options, and all that wasted time. Let's just order ahead and skip all that with express car buying from Waldorf Honda. Find the car you want, order it, and drive. With Waldorf Honda Express car buying, you get their best price at easy payment options, all by ordering your car ahead online. It's fast, it's easy, it's express. Sounds perfect.
Ooh, I like this one. Top Hatter is an app with auctions that last 90 seconds.
It gets intense. You gotta act fast so you don't miss something special.
The auctions start at just $1, so you can find some ridiculous deals.
Bid for free, pay only if you win.
Yes! Oh, yes!
Oh, snap! No!
Yeah! That's how it's done. Yeah. Top Hatter. It's like eBay, but everything sells in 90 seconds.
Oh, hello. You feel good. Really good. Amazing. I feel amazing. I'm never taking these off. What am I doing? I love these leggings.
The world's best leggings just got better. In a variety of cuts, colors, and lengths for leggings that look as good as they feel. Get your first 2 pairs of leggings for just $24 plus free shipping, only at Fabletics.com. This Labor Day, get your first 2 pairs of leggings for just $24 plus free shipping, only at Fabletics.com. Fabletics Super Sculpting Fabric is now more advanced than ever, with just the right amount of support in all the right places. In a variety of cuts, colors, and lengths to choose from. For leggings that look as good as they feel on women of all shapes and sizes. This Labor Day, get your first 2 pairs of leggings for just $24 plus free shipping, only at Fabletics.com.
You're watching the Dr. Pepper Championship Drive Game of the Week.
Back in Atlanta, it's the first ever meeting. I think about how long Washington and Auburn have been playing football. First time they've ever gotten together. So already some history here today. As we welcome you back. And we do so for a 3rd down and 7 for Auburn. At the Washington 11. Here's Stidham. Good pocket for him. Back to the end zone. It is up and it is caught. Touchdown! Sal Cannella. The 6'5" frame stretching up to bring it down. Touchdown, Auburn. Willis is in there for the 2-point conversion. The backup quarterback tries to lower his head, and the Husky defense says, I don't think so. Auburn will take their 6 and like it. DJ Beavers preventing Willis from the 2-point conversion.
What a great throw and catch here from Jarrett Stidham. Look at Sal Cannella. Runs a little hitch and then go. And Miller, the corner, just doesn't get back far enough. That ball was placed perfectly from Jarrett Stidham, where only Cannella at 6'5" can go up and make that catch. Unbelievable play to start the season for Auburn.
Cannella, the former basketball player, as you take a look from ref cam today, it was like he was going up for a rebound. And then the putback.
Sal Cannella struggled last year. It was well documented. He's struggling catching the football. He dropped a bunch of balls in this offense. He's worked tirelessly this offseason, along with Jarrett Stidham, to get the confidence back of his quarterback, and you can see the benefits there in the first drive.
Grease, he was targeted just 8 times all of last season. They go to him in a big spot here, and again, arguably the most important game of this opening weekend nationally. Browning, and the Huskies will get a second crack at it. Myles Gaskin is back deep. Just dying to explain to everyone the new college football touchback rule. See if we get a fair catch at the 5. Not this time. It's always great to say good afternoon, Cassidy Hubbard.
Good afternoon to you, Steve Brian Todd. Let's take a look at this opening weekend studio update brought to you by NHTSA, number 10 Penn State, Appalachian State. After a Trace McSorley TD, Darrington Evans responds with this 100-yard kickoff return to tie things up at 7 in the first. Steve Brian Todd, back to you guys.
All right, Cass, we'll talk to you all afternoon. Second opportunity for Washington and Jake Browning. They went 3 and out. Chris Peterson said when we were in Seattle, 3 and out is death. Have to stay on the field against this Auburn team. It's Myles Gaskin, and he's got first down yardage.
This is exactly what Washington needs to do offensively. New offensive coordinator Bush Hamdan, we talked with him and Chris Peterson. They want to make this a space game. They don't feel real confident about their offensive line just coming off and blocking this defensive line for Auburn. So they want to get the ball on the edge a little bit to Myles Gaskin, Savon Ahmed, some quick passing game. Got to get that rhythm going.
And the nice part, too, there, Gaskin working on the inside as an undersized back, showing a lot of patience.
It's Gaskin again. There's some more of that patience, Todd, as he'll lean forward for a few. Jeremiah Dinson made the stop. Gaskin came in needing 52 yards to break the all-time Washington rushing record held by the great Napoleon Kaufman. Gave him 1 on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 9. Browning to throw. Just too far for Aaron Fuller. Dinson had the coverage.
Washington pull this win out tonight. Myles Gaskin has to have a big game. We were talking with him this week. He's become more of a vocal leader. He's unquestioned leader on this offense, and people are looking at him. Obviously, he has had a tremendous career in the Washington uniform, and tonight an opportunity to pass Napoleon Kaufman.
Jake Browning still looking to complete his first pass. He's missed on his first 3. Here's 3rd and 9. Across the middle, finds his tight end Drew Sample, and they will give him forward progress for the first down. 10 yards on the play.
Jake Browning does this as well as anybody in the country, just extending plays. He doesn't get flustered, extends that play and finds Sample for a huge first down.
Little breathing room. They can exhale for a second. Browning out to Fuller.
Nice tackle there. Javaris Davis on the outside. This Auburn defense going to play a lot of man-free. Kevin Steele, their defensive coordinator, likes to get pressure and play aggressive man-to-man coverage. In order to do that, guys like Javaris Davis have to come up and make the tackle in space.
Second and 9. Huskies approaching midfield now. Browning gets the pressure. Trying to get out of it. And throws. Jamel Dean is there. It's the interception. Montavious Atkinson forcing it with the pressure on Browning, who had to throw on the run.
This is not typical of Jake Browning. Did the right thing, extending the play, getting out of the pocket, throw the ball into those stands. We'll throw it right to Jamel Dean, a huge mistake.
Well, it's time to buy a car. That means pressure, confusion, so many choices and options, and all that wasted time. Let's just order ahead and skip all that with express car buying from Waldorf Honda. Find the car you want, order it, and drive. With Waldorf Honda Express car buying, you get their best price at easy payment options, all by ordering your car ahead online. It's fast, it's easy, it's express. Sounds perfect.
Racing isn't the only thing on my mind. And with GoDaddy, I'm making my ideas real. When I created my business, I needed a way to showcase it. With GoDaddy, you can get a website to sell online, and it will look good. I made my own way. Now it's time to make yours. Get started at GoDaddy.com.
Just like it should.
This Labor Day, get your first 2 pairs of leggings for just $24 plus free shipping, only at Fabletics.com. Fabletics Super Sculpting Fabric is now more advanced than ever, with just the right amount of support in all the right places, in a variety of cuts, colors, and lengths to choose from. For leggings that look as good as they feel on women of all shapes and sizes. This Labor Day, get your first 2 pairs of leggings for just $24 plus free shipping, only at Fabletics.com.
Whoa, I'm in, bro. Check out all these hype bays and hype beasts, waiting for that next big sneaker release.
My grandson's birthday's next week.
All right, let's go, baby. JJ, go eat.
Truth is, most of these people are catching L's.
So out.
Well, thankfully, I'm here to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Really?
Of course. Look, with StockX, the sneakers and streetwear you want are always available, always authentic.
Thanks.
Stop waiting and visit StockX.com.
The Chick-fil-A kickoff game on ABC, presented by Walmart, is brought to you by Chick-fil-A Nuggets. Tonight is Nugget Night. Walmart. Discover more ways to shop at Walmart today. And Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Just some of the spectacular features of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just over a year old. Hosted some huge college football games, including the 2018 College Football Playoff Championship game. What a thriller that was a year ago in Alabama and Georgia. Second opportunity. Jarrett Stidham fakes the screen and he'll run for a few. DJ Beavers came up to make the stop. The interception that turned the ball over, Jamel Dean. First career interception for the junior.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing it with a cast. He had an injury in camp and stayed inbounds. Clearly was inbounds and got his hands under that football. A huge mistake from Jake Brown, and he's put his defense behind the 8 ball here early.
Second down and 8. Stidham forced to the sideline, and he's able to complete. It's Cam Martin, the running back, turned receiver, and that's a first down.
Great awareness from Cam Martin. You know, Kerryon Johnson did that so well, receiving out of the backfield, and it was remained to be seen if Cam Martin would be that part of the passing game.
Of course, they didn't give him the first down. Came up just shy. There is a flag down now as Martin takes off, and he's to the 45. And Auburn is moving fast. John O'Neill is our referee. It's a Big Ten officiating crew.
Personal foul, shot block, offense, number 64 and 71. 15 yards from the spot of the foul, repeat second down.
You get 2 guys for that? Mike Horton and Jack Driscoll sounded like.
Yeah, you need to have 2 for a chop block, and the right guard and right tackle, Driscoll and Horton. And that's a costly penalty. They would have had the first down. Not only that, it slows up the tempo for Auburn. They want to get that first down and then go as fast as possible, and penalties slow them down.
Chandler Cox is in the backfield on the Jalen Harris, the tight end. Here's 3rd and 12. And Stidham hasn't missed yet. It's Darius Slayton on the receiving end. Jarrett Stidham comes out on fire. He's 5 for 5.
Perfect back shoulder throw to Darius Slayton. You have to honor Slayton's deep threat because he's averaged 22 yards a catch last year. That's why the back shoulder is so effective.
Chandler Cox is the ball carrier. Stopped by Greg Gaines, the man in the middle for Washington. The Huskies were thrilled. He decided to return with Vita Vea moving up to the next level. Had to have Gaines back, and they do.
This Washington defense and their new defensive coordinator, Jimmy Lake, have a decision to make here early in this game, how they're going to approach the Auburn offense. Are they going to sit back and try to get pressure with their front four, or are they going to have to begin to blitz and take some more chances?
Snapping quick. Pitch to Cam Martin, trying the right side on for size. Jalen Johnson comes up to make his first stop.
You mentioned Jalen Johnson. You talked about Greg Gaines, Shane Bowman. Those three guys up front for Washington defensively, they have to establish a line of scrimmage. The weakness of Auburn's team is their offensive line. So this is an advantage for Washington that they have to exploit if they're going to win this football game.
Auburn's already 3 for 3 converting first downs. 3rd and 7. Stidham. Slant inside. It's Nate Myers. First down and then some. Taylor Rapp stopped him, but not until he had 24 yards.
Two linebackers in the middle, going to vacate off the blitz, and great read from Jared Stidham. The inside slant for the first down.
They're going fast, Grease. It's Cox out of the backfield on a short pass. Rather, Ryan Davis, I beg your pardon. And it's a short game.
Big-time recognition from Jared Stidham on third downs, right? That's the next step for him. We know that Gus Malzahn likes to go fast. We know they run the football and take shots down the field. But when you're behind the sticks on third down, your quarterback has to bail you out, and that's exactly what he did.
Look at those numbers on Stidham, 7-7 to start. And a beauty on the touchdown pass.
It's interesting to see this offense, which is typically very run-heavy based, now going through number 8, a quarterback in the passing game early.
It's Cam Martin. And again, Stidham is doing this behind really an inexperienced offensive line. They know they're going to be growing pains. They've admitted as much. They look pretty good here today.
You know, honestly, you see the 4 new guys up front. Talking with Jared Stidham, he's actually really confident in this group. You would think with 4 new guys up there, Mike Horton really the only guy with any experience coming back. Jack Driscoll started 20 games, but that was at UMass. SEC plays a little bit different. But Jared Stidham hasn't freaked out. He's been okay. So these guys are good. I trust them. And so far, they've stepped up.
10th play of the drive after the turnover. Stidham trying to get out of there. They're going to buy himself some more time and throw. Incomplete. Darius Slayton off his fingertips. He thinks he should have had a touchdown.
Great adjustment there from Washington defensively. They dropped 8, rushed 3. There was nowhere to throw that football for Jared Stidham. He did the best he could, almost got the touchdown, but nice adjustment defensively for Washington.
That's Stidham's first incompletion of the game. It's a 32-yard field goal attempt. This is Anders Carlson, the brother of Daniel. First collegiate kick is on the way, and it is good. Auburn's got a touchdown, missed 2-point conversion, and the field goal for a 9-0 lead.
Well, it's time to buy a car. That means pressure, confusion, so many choices and options, and all that wasted time. Let's just order ahead and skip all that with express car buying from Waldorf Honda. Find the car you want, order it, and drive. With Waldorf Honda Express car buying, you get their best price at easy payment options, all by ordering your car ahead online. It's fast, it's easy, it's express. Sounds perfect.
I can remember the first time our box arrived.
We're like, oh, we got this big box and it's full of food. This is awesome.
I think we both liked it a lot more than we were expecting to, honestly.
It took me by surprise because I've always gone to the grocery store and just grabbed a lot of things in bulk. So getting the Home Chef box and unpacking and be like, oh, that's the right amount of oil. Like, this is great.
It really felt like we were being welcomed into a family and starting an experience. Having Home Chef is super convenient.
Everything is all together in one bag. I know where everything is and I know what it should look like at the end. I think one of the big reasons that we also just kept it up is because of the variety.
I'd say it provides a pretty good balance of things that we are comfortable with and used to, and then stuff we would never have thought to pick up at the grocery store. They're definitely meals anybody can cook and everybody will love. They're really easy to prepare, and at the end we always get something that we're super satisfied with. It really just gets out of your way and lets you cook, which is awesome.
Visit homechef.com for $30 off your first order.
People say that I'm a rock star. They think I stay up all night.
The Hyundai Epic Summer Sales Event. With select SUVs starting around $20K, this summer is going to be epic. Lease a Tucson for only $159 a month, or buy a new Santa Fe Sport with $37.50 in bonus cash. Hurry in today.
You are curious.
You are passionate.
Ready for the next challenge.
You belong here.
Where we look closer.
Dream bigger. Expand our worlds. And together,
we will build the foundation
for what comes next.
Tonight here on ABC, 8 Eastern, Louisville will take on #1 Alabama. They'll play it in Orlando. You can catch that game and every game all season long on ESPN Plus. So start your free trial today by downloading the ESPN app or visiting ESPNplus.com.
All right, Lee, so you got Tua or Jalen?
I think it's Tua. I feel awful for Jalen myself. But hey, Nick has already said we're going to see them both tonight.
We are going to see them both,
in some combination.
And they're such different skill sets that, you know, they both can be effective. I expect to see Hurts in red zone situations for sure with his running.
On to knock, 26-2 as a starting quarterback. Touchback time, but not before we check in with Cass.
Thanks, Steve. Time now for today's All States Mayhem Moment. We had Ohio State and Oregon State on ABC earlier, but had to move it to ESPN News due to an hour weather delay. And the #5 Buckeyes up 63-31 after Mike Weber's third TD of the game. Again, this one over on ESPN News. Back to you.
Cassidy, thank you. It's only 9-0, but you're happy to have Jake Browning, an experienced four-year starter, in this spot. A younger quarterback, you got to be hard-pressed.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to, the lights are going to be too big for him, but they have to start making some plays. Somebody has to step up around him and make a play.
From the 25. See if Myles Gaskin can make a play. Good burst of speed through the hole. He's got first down yardage and more. Out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 13.
That's a little bit more like what we expected to see. The outside run, getting Gaskin and some of these speedsters in space, create some one-on-one matchups. Early on, they've been running the ball inside, and maybe that's to set up the perimeter run. But the more the game progresses, the more we're going to see Washington try to work the perimeter.
Two tight ends in for Washington, Kaiser and Singer. Gaskin, try it again, and that time it doesn't work. Stopped just shy of the 40 by Derek Brown. Expect to hear his name an awful lot today.
6'5", 325 pounds. Just take a look at him push Kirkland, the right guard, up. This is textbook. Get your hands out, then shed him at the last minute, and it engulfs Gaskin. That's amazing.
The double team initially fought through both guys.
Good look at what it looks like going up against him.
No, thank you.
Flag flies. We'll check the marker, and going up for it is Aaron Fuller. What a tremendous grab. Fuller just exploded onto your TV screen. We'll see if it stands. It's a gain of 32 if it does.
What a big-time throw and catch. You say you need to make a play, and Fuller goes up and makes it. Browning gives him an opportunity. We'll see if it stands.
There are two fouls on the play, both on the defense. Offside, defense number 55. That penalty is declined. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 55. 15 yards from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
That's TD Moultrie, gets busted twice.
Boy, that's just the break that Washington needed. Take a look at this throw from Jake Browning. Right on the outside shoulder. Fuller waits till the last minute to go back up and get it. And it's just unnecessary for Moultrie, right? You're there, you take 2 steps, and then you push him in the back. And that's a young player making a mistake that gives Washington momentum.
You get the 32-yard gain, and you get 15 or 14 and a half, if you will, half the distance to the goal. So we'll call it a gain of 46 on that play. And Washington is in business now. 3 receivers in the pattern. Give it to Gaskin. Good sure-handed tackling by Javaris Davis there. Maybe 1 yard on the play.
Boy, Javaris Davis has made 2 really nice tackles in the open field already in this football game. 5'10", 187 pounds. He started 13 games a year ago, so he has that experience. He's playing that star position for Kevin Steele in this defense. It's like a nickel, because Dinson, who played there last year, moved to safety, so it's kind of a new position for him.
Here's 2nd down and 8. Browning is flushed. And he'll just take the hit from Jeremiah Dinson, who we just spoke of recently.
It's all man-to-man coverage from Auburn defensively, so somebody for Chris Peterson on offense has to separate from man coverage. We saw Fuller on the big play, but he wasn't really wide open. He had to make a great throw and catch. Somebody has to beat man coverage or start running some crossing and rub routes.
Browning puts Gaskin where he wants him on 3rd and 10. Good protection. Doesn't feel the backside pressure, and he skips it to Gaskin. Andrew Williams applying the backside pressure that time.
Boy, we talk about Dontavius Russell, Brown, Marlon Davidson, Coe, and then you put another group in here, and Andrew Williams comes around the edge. This was almost a disaster for Jake Browning. That ball could have easily come out, scoop and score the other way.
And that one, Grease, was not on Jared Hilbers. He had his man protected, in case you were thinking about the absence of Trey Adams. From 31 yards away, Peyton Henry has connected for his first collegiate kick. And Washington is on the board.
Well, it's time to buy a car. That means pressure, confusion, so many choices and options, and all that wasted time. Let's just order ahead and skip all that with express car buying from Waldorf Honda. Find the car you want, order it, and drive. With Waldorf Honda Express car buying, you get their best price at easy payment options, all by ordering your car ahead online. It's fast, it's easy, it's express. Sounds perfect.
You promised me that you hadn't come to sow discord. Now look at us.
I swear I've never seen a woman so fragile that she can't even consider her own sinfulness.
Your bishop is a man of faith. Take over, man.
I am still the head of this family.
I am done feeling bad. I'm done feeling wrong. I am done.
Don't do this.
I have to.
Earlier today, Danny Werfel was in the stadium to celebrate the Chick-fil-A Foundation as the new presenting sponsor of the Werfel Trophy, which is presented to a college football player who best combines exemplary community service with athletic and academic achievement. It's got to be a greasy trophy someplace, right? Come on, it's got to be one. Back in Miami, junior high school.
Well, got a greasy spoon at the house.
It's not the same thing.
Silver.
Benogany is back deep. But it's going to be Jatarius Whitlow who runs it out. And he'll clear the 20. Take a look at 2 more in a jiffy. Brought to you by Jiffy Lube.
That's Jared Stidham. He's been hot so far in this game. He's moved around. He's extended plays. He's been accurate with the football. He got Cam Martin involved. Back shoulder throw on the outside for a big first down. And then this 3rd down. Diagnose the defense, the pressure. Throw the ball accurately on the slant and the touchdown to Canelo. You get Jared Stidham heated up like he did the last 9 games of the regular season last year where he was unstoppable. You marry that with that running game with Gus Malzahn, and that's why this Auburn team has excitement for the season.
You just go marry there? I think you did. Here's Stidham, who is engaged to his girlfriend. Able to try the right side for a couple of yards. You see the old leather helmet on the field. The winner of this game gets to wear the old leather helmet.
Wait a minute, you're just going to say you got engaged and just go right past it?
Well, just, you know, I know you were giving him some wedding advice.
I was talking to him on the field, and I said, hey, you know, he was worried about playing the wedding. I said, listen, take the season, you know, after the season you could do it, and then worry about the honeymoon. Let her do the wedding.
Gotcha. Stidham throwing and completing. Able to hit Seth Williams, the true freshman, one of the young freshman wide receivers we were told we would see today. It's a gain of 18.
Seth Williams, 6'3", 210 pounds. As you mentioned, we're going to see 4 true freshmen playing the wide receiver position for Auburn. But playing this game without Will Hastings and Eli Stove, it's opened up some opportunities for young guys.
Moving fast. Ryan Davis is moving fast as well. Inside the 40, DJ Beavers brought him down.
Chandler Cox had an unbelievable block there. He gets out, got him into the flat, just flattens the defender. What a big-time hit.
Fake the handoff. Go to Chandler Cox out of the backfield. Looked like they got Washington on that fake.
Chandler Cox, one of my favorite players in college football. He does it all. He doesn't ask for any accolades. He'll hit you. He'll block. He's the best, one of the best pass pro guys on third down, and then you got to feed him. If you're going to ask him to block, give him the ball a couple of times on a down flat.
Got 19 on that last play. Here's Whitlow up the middle for a couple. Third possession for Auburn, and their third time inside the red zone.
Gus Malzahn has always had this kind of a hybrid Swiss Army knife, I call him, type of player at this H-back position in the offense. If you're going to have this kind of vertical run game, downhill run game, you got to have a fullback type, but he's also a good enough athlete to get out on the edge.
Full-year starter is Cox. Stidham got some help from Cox there, and able to turn nothing into something. DJ Beavers the stop.
Okay, so we give him Cox, some kudos, and then on the next play, what does he do? Take a look at this. He gets run over. Not, it's this thing that I do with you. I give you a compliment, and then the next time you let me down.
Then you take it back. I got it. See how it works. I said he threw a great block there as well, so you can see how far off I was.
Ryan Bowman ran right over.
Stidham is 10 of 11. We'll watch for Sal Cannella. That's him in motion. He's got the good salad coming out of the back of the helmet. And Stidham was looking that way, and Cannella could not haul that one in. JoJo McIntosh on the coverage.
Nice job from JoJo McIntosh. These two safeties for Washington, arguably the best tandem in college football between Taylor Rapp and McIntosh. And just got enough of that football, Cannella, to force a field goal try.
Anders Carlson is on for a 33-yard field goal attempt. Again, his brother was the 3-time All-American Daniel. How lucky is Auburn to have another Carlson? Not that lucky right now. He missed it. Missed it to the right. So it's 9-3. It remains in favor of Auburn. Well, we mentioned Jarrett Stidham had himself an eventful summer. Doesn't look too happy about it now. Getting engaged to his girlfriend. Met her at Baylor. And he talked about the life-changing event.
Yeah, got engaged this summer. The actual proposal, believe it or not, was probably the most nervous I've ever been. For some reason, I can play in front of thousands and thousands of people, but getting down on one knee was pretty nerve-wracking, to say the least.
I think he said he blacked out. He doesn't remember anything about it. We're going to show it to him on tape. Oh, really? Incomplete. Aaron Fuller unable to haul that in, but about a college kid getting engaged. And I mentioned she's a Baylor soccer player.
Did you see the rose petals down there?
Yeah, that was well done, well set up.
And who was taking the photo? That's what I want to know. It looked a little staged. I don't know. There's a little something suspicious going on there.
And his future father-in-law, by the way, is the CEO of the Houston Rockets. 20 seconds left here in the quarter, and penalty marker.
Offside, with contact, defense, number 95. 5-yard penalty, still second down.
All in all, he just seems a lot more relaxed here at Stidham does. And, you know, you make these big life decisions. You're still in college. You've got a lot of things going on. But I think the net of all of it is that he's a better football player this year than he was last year.
No question about that. There's Myles Gaskin. Maybe a yard on the play. Darrell Williams came up to make the stop.
I just don't know how you're going to make a lot of hay running between the tackles against this defensive front in this football game.
Opening quarter of the opening game is in the books. Auburn enjoying a fast start and a 9-3 lead. We'll be back after this message and a word from our ABC station.
Well, it's time to buy a car. That means pressure, confusion, so many choices and options, and all that wasted time. Let's just order ahead and skip all that with express car buying from Waldorf Honda. Find the car you want, order it, and drive. With Waldorf Honda Express Car Buying, you get their best price at easy payment options, all by ordering your car ahead online. It's fast, it's easy, it's express. Sounds perfect.
Ready for the next challenge.
You belong here.
Where we look closer.
Dream bigger. Expand our worlds. And together,
We will build the foundation
for what comes next.
U.S. Open coverage continues tonight at 7 on ESPN2.
Are you a college football fan? Come check this out. Show me college football. It's never been easier to watch ESPN3 games right here on Xfinity X1.
Introducing ESPN3 on Xfinity X1.
Jets Lions at 7:10 and Rams Raiders at 10:15, September 10th on ESPN.
1 cup of lemonade. Time to pack up, kids.
NFL Sunday Ticket. Get every live game every Sunday at no extra charge when you switch to DirecTV. More for your thing. That's our thing.
Every day that I have the chance to play at the U.S. Open is a special day. It's prime time, baby.
U.S. Open coverage continues tonight when Maria Sharapova takes the court on ESPN2.
Welcome back to Dr. Pepper's Championship Drive. Game of the week. Auburn leading Washington by a score of 9-3. Happy September, everybody. Great to be back with Brian Greasy and Todd McShay and our crew. I'm Steve Levy. It's great to be back with all of you watching wherever you are on ABC. Incompletion. Gaskin unable to bring it down. Jeremiah Dinson was right on him.
And that's something that Bush Hamden, the offensive coordinator, told us they want to do in this game. They want to split Myles Gaskin out and throw him the football. They felt like I have an advantage there with him against a linebacker, in that case, a nickel safety in Dinson, but Dinson made a nice play.
Hamden is a new/old coach for Washington. Used to be the wide receivers coach, and after a year in the NFL has come back to run the offense. Ryan Davis is back. Doesn't have to be back too deep. There is a flag down as Davis takes off. Cross midfield. cuts to the outside. Ryan Davis, and he'll finally be knocked out of bounds at about the 15 or 2 markers down. Feels like a block in the back.
I think you were right, my friend.
Oh.
Number 17 for Auburn. Roger McCreary or Marquise McLean, they've got double numbers, right? Just as he got to Davis, I think pushed in the back.
It's just a 38-yard punt for Joel Whitford, but a 45-yard return, and we think it's coming back.
Fouls on the play, both on the receiving team. Holding receiving team number 9. That penalty is declined. During the return, holding number 17 on the return team. 10 yards from the spot of that foul. First down.
It was Marquise McLean. I saw the block in the back. Maybe there was a hole before the block in the back, but either way, that play should come back.
So Whitford, the punter, gets bailed out after just a 38-yard punt. Marquise McLean will feel shame temporarily on the Auburn sideline. Don't want to say the entire season is on the line for Washington, but let's just say, I'm not saying, Grease, I'm just saying if they win today, their chances are twice as good to make the playoff should they fall today.
Yeah, and I think when you look at this graphic, the difference that Auburn faces, right, is the strength of the SEC in their road games against Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi State. That's why their percentage is the way it is. But there's pretty much consensus. People think that Washington is the leader to win the Pac-12 this season.
Direct snap out of the Wildcat to Jartavius Whitlow. That is something that Auburn did 51 times last season. Mostly going to Kerryon Johnson. Of course, he's long gone. Stidham's back in there. We expect him to take this snap. And he will. Fakes to Martin. And the throw. Seth Williams on the receiving end. Got first down yardage. 19 on the game.
We went to Auburn practice, and this is what you see all day long. It's just accurate throws. The ball doesn't touch the ground when Jarrett Stidham's throwing it.
There's Cam Martin up the middle.
And when you have the run game coupled with that, this is the sting that you get. Just a little token fake and a window behind on the slant. That's deadly against defense.
It's Martin again, the ball carrier. For a couple. And a bring up a third down.
And you see the difference with Jarrett Stidham, right? From last year, the Clemson game, he got sacked 11 times. And Gus Malzahn gave up the play calling, put it in Chip Lindsey's hands. And those two, Chip Lindsey and Jarrett Stidham, have got on the same page. They got it rolling towards the end of last year. They had the hiccup, obviously, against UCF, where he didn't play well. But it's been a great start to this season for him in this game.
Third down and 1. It is Martin not going to get there. Interesting part of the field. We'll see if it's decision time. Auburn started 4 for 4 on third down conversions. Have come up short the last couple.
And Gus Malzahn's going to go for it. It's a perfect area of the field. Even if you don't get it, at least the ball is not on your end of the field. But this is where you wonder about Cam Martin. Does he have the weight to be a short yardage back?
I think we're about to find out. On that play, he's got the weight and then some. Cam Martin, first down yardage and plenty more. Gain of 19. Byron Murphy brought him down at the end.
It was great blocking up front. Kim, the center, gets up on the second level. Horton, the right guard. Well done.
And it's Martin again. He'll be forced out of bounds. Can we give some love to Caleb Kim, the center on that big 4th down conversion.
Making his first career start for this offense, trying to replace Austin Golson, who's played at that position. Young man was in a battle in preseason camp with Nick Brahms and gets his first start, has to go up against a all Pac-12 defender in Greg Gaines. He's holding his own.
2nd and 4. Back inside the red zone. Spin in the throw, out of the backfield. It's Whitlow. Sort of stumbled, but then the second effort. He will have enough for the first down. Washington swarming to the ball, but it's not soon enough.
Yeah, Washington is one step behind here. This tempo, you wonder how defenses, you try to practice this in preseason training camp, but until you get real speed, it's hard to simulate the speed of this offense.
It's Whitlow, brought down almost immediately by Jalen Johnson.
As good as Auburn's offense has looked in this first half, it's still a 6-point game. You got to remember that. So you've given up a bunch of yards. If you're
able to turn the corner, maybe showed a little explosive speed there. Picked up an extra few.
He'll surprise you with his mobility. I mean, he doesn't love to run, doesn't do it a whole lot, but he can move around in the pocket when he's forced to, and when nothing's open downfield. He's got some wheels on him.
Greasy was looking at me like maybe explosive is too strong.
Sneaky.
I got your back.
God,
Sneaky. Sneaky's a good one.
Difference between being fast and quick, fellas.
I was neither.
3rd and 7. That's Canella, top of your screen in motion. Stidham firing. Good defensive play. Miles Bryant came up to knock it away.
Great job for Miles Bryant, one of the smartest players on this defense for Jimmy Lake. He plays that nickel position. They ask him to do a lot. Play man-to-man coverage, played zone right there, came up, broke on the football, much like JoJo McIntosh did the last time Auburn was in the red zone to knock the football away.
Another crack for Carlson. Last one didn't go so well. This from 28. And the youngster settles down and puts that one through. 10:35 to go in the half. Auburn leading Washington 12-3.
Well, it's time to buy a car. That means pressure, confusion, so many choices and options, and all that wasted time. Let's just order ahead and skip all that with express car buying from Waldorf Honda. Find the car you want, order it, and drive. With Waldorf Honda Express car buying, you get their best price at easy payment options, all by ordering your car ahead online. It's fast, it's easy, it's express. Sounds perfect.
Ooh, I like this one. Top Hatter is an app with auctions that last 90 seconds.
It gets intense. You gotta act fast so you don't miss something special.
The auctions start at just $1, so you can find some ridiculous deals.
Bid for free, pay only if you win.
Yes! Oh, yes!
Oh, snap!
Yeah! That's how it's done. Yeah. Top Hatter. It's like eBay, but everything sells in 90 seconds.
Make wedding planning easy with Zola. We're the wedding planning experts, and we have free wedding websites that are so easy for couples and their guests to use. Choose from over 100 beautiful designs. There's one for every kind of wedding, and they're all entirely free. Then easily add all your wedding details. You can register at Zola too. Our store has 50,000 of the best gifts, 500 top brands, and honeymoon funds. Guests will love getting your wedding details and shopping your Zola registry in one place. Start your free wedding website today at zola.com/joy. Zola, anything for love. Make wedding planning and registry easy with Zola. We have free wedding websites that are so easy for couples and their guests to use. Choose from over 100 beautiful designs. There's one for every wedding style. Start your free wedding website today at zola.com/joy. Zola, anything for love. Make wedding planning even easier and join 500,000 couples who've registered at Zola. We have all the gifts you want, honeymoon funds, and free wedding websites. Guests will love shopping your registry and getting your wedding details in one place. Get started at zola.com/joy. Zola, anything for love.
Hi, we're Warby Parker, an eyewear company that offers high-quality glasses starting at $95, including prescription lenses. Our frames are designed in-house and made from premium materials like cellulose acetate and lightweight titanium. and includes scratch-resistant and anti-reflective lens coatings. It may sound too good to be true, but we believe glasses can be well-made, stylish, and affordable, and have set out to prove that with every pair. Try 5 frames for free today at warbyparker.com.
The College Football Playoff lives on ESPN.
That's what he said. Washington Huskies were given 7,500 tickets, or used 7,500 tickets for this game. Mercedes-Benz Stadium holds 71,000. You do the math. The rest are here from Auburn.
Yeah. Well, they've been looking forward to this game for 3 months since they came up on the schedule, and we'll be talking about this game for the next 3 months as the college football playoff conversation continues to go. And how does the Pac-12 compare to the SEC?
Yes.
I mean, all that. This game will be that game that they talk about 3 months from now.
Football Power Index has this one of the 5 most pivotal games of the entire season. Of course, Washington was here a few years ago. It didn't go so well. 2016 Peach Bowl. Alabama's defense held Washington their season low in points and yards. And the Alabama defense scored their NCAA leading 11th defensive touchdown. Bo Scarborough had a big day, 180 yards. Alabama went on to celebrate their 37th bowl game victory. And Jake Browning took a beating in that one.
Certainly did. He said after the game that he didn't feel like he belonged in that football game, and he changed his work habits, did a little bit less film, a little bit more working out in the gym.
Savon Ahmed gets into the game, and he's taken down immediately for a loss by Dontavius Russell.
And one of the things that happened in that Alabama game is the offensive line for Washington was overmatched. And the same thing's happening here in this football game. Dontavius Russell, Jonathan Allen it was 2 years ago. Similar outcomes.
That's a big man in the middle. 6'3", 320 pounds. It's a loss of 4 on Ahmed's first carry. Quick throw by Browning. Out of the flat to Chico McClatcher. He's another one of those players that are trying to get the football into his hands. He can be explosive, has missed significant time with injuries. But a couple of years ago, when he touched the ball, he could go with it.
Yeah, McClatcher is 100 miles an hour all the time. So explosive in the open field. He was hurt after the second game last year, and everybody was wondering why is Jake Browning not as good as he was in 2016. That was one of the reasons was McClatcher went down early. Dealing with an ACL. Just like Quentin Pounds, at least they had each other to rehab together. Here's 3rd down and 10 from the 25. Browning wide open is Aaron Fuller in the middle, and he's got first down yardage. That pitch and catch looked easy, gain of 13. Great job by Fuller, a very savvy veteran on this offense. Jake Browning, that's how he refers to him, but he caught that football about 2 yards short of the first down. Didn't shake and bake. He went north and south and got the first down.
It's a good job in pass protection, too, to give him the time. The right guard and right tackle, Jackson Kirkland and Caleb McGarry, did a good job of double teaming Derek Brown, the great defensive tackle, number 5, and then the running back, Ahmed, picks up the defensive end. So an adjustment there from Browning in the Huskies.
Washington has started with the football from the 25, the 25, the 25, the 20, and the 25 again. Here's Ahmed. He can fly when he gets in the open field. And there's plenty of running room there. He's down to the 40-yard line. He rips off 22. Nice blocking on the left side of the offensive line. No Trey Adams. Hilbers comes up. He gets the block on Dontavius Russell. And all of a sudden, a little bit of momentum for Bush Hamdan calling plays with Ahmed in the game. Hamdan calling plays for the first time since 2014 when he split the play calling duties at Arkansas State. This is a whole different kind of animal. First down and 10 from the 40. On the ground, Ahmed. Deshaun Davis came up. There's a flag down. He did Luke Wattenberg, the left guard, with a hold. Just kind of threw the defender down. He was in good position. Didn't need to throw him down. Those are the mistakes Chris Peterson.
Offense number 76. 10 yards from the previous spot. Repeat, first down.
You just don't need to torque them like that. Once you get that body position, the hole is there. Just stay up.
He's working on Dontavius Russell. It's the best he could do.
Bush Hamden, the offensive coordinator. Last year he was with the Atlanta Falcons, coaching the quarterbacks, Matt Ryan. It'll be interesting to see how Hamden marries with Chris Peterson, because Peterson likes a little bit more exotics. Hamden's more not out of the box.
Browning taking this shot, and it's Aaron Fuller. There's a penalty flag down. Fuller is down at the 5. And I think that's going to stand. 42 yards. Javaris Davis is down and in obvious pain.
Pass interference. Defense number 13. That penalty's declined. Result of the play is the first down.
That was Davis in the coverage.
Yeah. Found the matchup that they wanted. Javaris Davis on Fuller. Remember earlier in the game, Fuller had a back shoulder throw for a big first down. Clearly Davis came in with the left hand, but it didn't matter. Fuller made the play.
The play is under review. Bill LeMonnier is with us and joins us now. Bill, what are they looking at closely here?
They're looking to see, as he goes to the ground, does he maintain control of the ball? If he lost control, it hits the ground, it will have an incomplete pass. Then they go back to the pass interference.
We'll come back with the rule on the replay when we come back.
Well, it's time to buy a car. That means pressure, confusion, so many choices and options, and all that wasted time. Let's just order ahead and skip all that with express car buying from Waldorf Honda. Find the car you want, order it, and drive. With Waldorf Honda Express Car Buying, you get their best price at easy payment options, all by ordering your car ahead online. It's fast, it's easy, it's express. Sounds perfect.
Make wedding planning easy with Zola. We're the wedding planning experts, and we have free wedding websites that are so easy for couples and their guests to use. Choose from over 100 beautiful designs. There's one for every kind of wedding, and they're all entirely free. Then easily add all your wedding details. You can register at Zola too. Our store has 50,000 of the best gifts, 500 top brands, and honeymoon funds. Guests will love getting your wedding details and shopping your Zola registry in one place. Start your free wedding website today at zola.com/joy. Zola, anything for love. Make wedding planning easy with Zola. We're the wedding planning experts, and we have free wedding websites that are so easy for couples and their guests to use. Choose from over 100 beautiful designs. There's one for every kind of wedding, and they're all entirely free. Then easily add all your wedding details. You can register at Zola too. Our store has 50,000 of the best gifts, 500 top brands, and honeymoon funds. Guests will love getting your wedding details and shopping your Zola registry in one place. Start your free wedding website today at zola.com/joy. Zola, anything for love.
The original idea for this commercial was to show you how these Warby Parker glasses were made. But we got held up on this beautiful shot of them getting hand polished. Our glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com. Okay, there's this other thing we do. It's called a hinge test. And well, you get the point. Our glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com.
The Chick-fil-A kickoff game on ABC, presented by Walmart, is brought to you by Pacific Life. Experience the power of Pacific. Mazda, feel alive. And Jiffy Lube, you can do more in a jiffy.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium, only 109 miles away from Auburn's Jordan-Hare. Last year they played a couple games here, the SEC Championship and the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Looking for their first win here in this building after having a 2-game losing streak. While we were away, the play call on the field stands.
Yep, Fuller had his hand under that football, had it in his control, and they deemed that he maintained control through the ground. I think that was the right call.
Yes, ball can touch the ground. That's okay as long as you maintain control. It was what he did. It's Gaskin. Out of the Wildcat, Myles Gaskin trying that one.
Your point about the control of the ball and the hand under the ball is excellent. What they were trying to determine was, as he hit the ground and he rolled over, was he losing control of the ball? caused by the ground.
Right.
And the video evidence was inconclusive. That's why it stood versus being confirmed.
So we're going to confuse everybody, right? In the NFL now, there is no more survive the ground, but in college, we still have that.
Exactly.
That's Aaron Fuller, bottom of your screen. Andre Bocelli in motion, top of your screen.
They're going to get a timeout, Washington.
It's only 4 seconds. The play clock is winding down. And an important spot on the field. We'll come back. 2nd and goal. Knocking on the door.
4 hours.
Well, it's time to buy a car. That means pressure, confusion, so many choices and options, and all that wasted time. Let's just order ahead and skip all that with express car buying from Waldorf Honda. Find the car you want, order it, and drive. With Waldorf Honda Express car buying, you get their best price at easy payment options, all by ordering your car ahead online. It's fast, it's easy, it's express. Sounds perfect.
Join 500,000 couples who've kickstarted newlywed life at Zola. With 50,000 gifts, 500 of your favorite brands, experiences, and honeymoon funds, registering has never been easier. Sign up at zola.com/TV for $50 toward your registry. Zola, anything for love. Make wedding planning easy with Zola. We have your dream registry and over 100 free beautiful wedding websites. Guests will love getting your wedding details and shopping your Zola registry in one place. Sign up at zola.com/TV for $50 toward your registry. Zola, anything for love.
The original idea for this commercial was to show you how these Warby Parker glasses were made. But we got held up on this beautiful shot of them getting hand polished. Our glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com. Okay, there's this other thing we do. It's called a hinge test. And well, you get the point. Our glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com. The original idea for this commercial was to show you how these Warby Parker glasses were made. But we got held up on this beautiful shot of them getting hand polished. Our glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com. Okay, there's this other thing we do. It's called a hinge test. And well, you get the point. Our glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com.
Sweet boots. Those boots are everything. I love your shoes. Look at the boots. Those heels are killer. It's not worth those boots, girl. Your heels are giving me life. Those heels are bomb. Oh my gosh, shoes. Your shoes. I am obsessed. Shoes are fire. Where'd you get your shoes?
Shoe Dazzle.
Styles that demand attention. Get your first pair for just $10, only at shoedazzle.com.
Welcome back to the 2018 Chick-fil-A kickoff game on ABC, presented by Walmart. You come back at an excellent point. Washington's deepest penetration today, with the ball spotted at the 8-yard line of Auburn.
It's an area of the field where Jake Browning loves to throw the ball up to Ty Jones, his 6'4" wide receiver. Looks like he's got man-to-man coverage.
Drive to start it at the 25. Here's Browning. Drops one. Good call, Grease, to Ty Jones, but he couldn't bring it down.
Ty Jones is big and physical. He has done this all camp against great DBs from Washington. Almost pulls that football down. Looked like he had his right foot down. And if he was able to pull that in, would have been a touchdown, but it looked like Igbinoghene certainly had his hand in there.
3rd and goal. Browning faked the throw and then tried to run up the middle. And he runs into an Auburn wall, led by who else? Dontavius Russell, the force in the middle, and he's laughing about it.
I understand the play call and what Chris Peterson's trying to do here. Spread it out and maybe find a crease for Jake Browning. He had 7 touchdowns rushing a year ago. He's got that kind of ability, but nowhere to go with big Dontavius Russell in the middle.
Here's Peyton Henry. Lefty kicker. from 28. On the way, and he's got it. Washington inches closer. Dontavius Russell, he's having a good time. Hope you are too.
Well, it's time to buy a car. That means pressure, confusion, so many choices and options, and all that wasted time. Let's just order ahead and skip all that with express car buying from Waldorf Honda. Find the car you want, order it, and drive. With Waldorf Honda Express Car Buying, you get their best price at easy payment options, all by ordering your car ahead online. It's fast, it's easy, it's express. Sounds perfect.
Make wedding planning and registry easy with Zola. We have free wedding websites that are so easy for couples and their guests to use. Choose from over 100 beautiful designs. There's one for every wedding style. Start your free wedding website today at zola.com/joy. Zola, anything for love. Make wedding planning even easier and join 500,000 couples who've registered at Zola. We have all the gifts you want, honeymoon funds, and free wedding websites. Guests will love shopping your registry and getting your wedding details in one place. Get started at zola.com/joy. Zola, anything for love.
The original idea for this commercial was to show you how these Warby Parker glasses were made. But we got held up on this beautiful shot of them getting hand polished. Our glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com. Okay, there's this other thing we do. It's called a hinge test. And well, you get the point. Our glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com. The original idea for this commercial was to show you how these Warby Parker glasses were made. But we got held up on this beautiful shot of them getting hand polished. Our glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com. Okay, there's this other thing we do. It's called a hinge test. And well, you get the point. Our glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com.
Hey, tomorrow night, 7:30 Eastern here on ABC. Number 8 Miami takes on the Tigers of LSU, the Lusso at AT&T Stadium in Dallas. And then on Monday night, we've got a mega cast. Virginia Tech takes on Florida State at 8 Eastern on ESPN. Additional coverage on ESPNU, ESPN News. The first ever Goodyear blimp cast on ESPN3. Let's get McShay up in the blimp. That would be awesome.
I actually wouldn't mind it.
You're not afraid of heights.
Be good to see DeAndre Francois back, right? After missing most of last year after that injury against the Alabama Crimson Tide. Good to see him back out on the field.
Here's Whitlow on the return. Out to the 20-yard line. Reverses, and he'll squeeze out 6 more, and why not? Here's Cassidy.
Thanks, Steve. Carmix Drive, what's possible. Update number 17, West Virginia up 10-0 on Tennessee. 4th and goal. Jared Garantano to Dominic Wood-Anderson caps off a 17-play, 78-yard drive to bring the Vols within 3. Steve, Brian Todd, back to you.
Cass, thanks. 6-point game here. A lot of people thought this would be a low-scoring affair. 12-6, under 6 to play here in the half. First down and 10 for the Tigers. Number 27. And it is Cam Martin. Right into the defense of Jimmy Lake, who is, again, one of the old coaches yet in a new position for Washington, taking over as the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, it's been a great story. Jimmy Lake is one of the most respected defensive coaches in football, whether that's professional or at the collegiate levels. And the story of how he got the job is amazing between him and Pete Kwiatkowski, who was the defensive coordinator the past 3 years.
On the ground, it's Cam Martin. Nothing doing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Benning Potoahi makes the stop. So it all started back in the middle of October, apparently. Everybody was concerned that Jimmy Lake was going to leave. He was getting offers every year. He's going to go be a DC someplace.
Yeah, he was going to go either. He had offers from 2 SEC schools. Florida State wanted him. And Pete Kwiatkowski, who you see there on the right, went into Chris Peterson's office and said, listen, I'll step down from the play calling duties. You promote Jimmy Lake and we can keep him because he loves working with him. It was an unbelievable story how selfless Kwiatkowski was, and Washington's beneficiary.
Here's Stidham. All of a sudden, hit from behind. Couldn't feel the pressure coming. And a flag comes out. Ariel Nagata got to him eventually.
Was an incomplete pass.
All sorts of time for Stidham to get rid of that one.
Yeah, held on to that one a little bit too long. There's a flag that came in late from the secondary. And when Jimmy Lake thinks he's going to get off the field with his defense, that's in the area of a
holding. Defense number 1. 10 yards from the previous spot. The yardage results in the first down.
It's on Byron Murphy.
Boy. You design that defense, you get the pressure, Nagata gets back there, you get off the field on a much needed 3 and out, and then they get Byron Murphy with a hold in the back end. I think you saw him just come into your screen on Slayton.
Staying on the field up 1st and 10. Flea flicker. Back to Stidham. Being chased by Greg Gaines, and Stidham will slide down across midfield to the 42. It's a gain of 18.
It's just great decision making from Jarrett Stidham. When you call that play as a coordinator, you want the big shot, but you need your quarterback to make you right if it wasn't the right time. It's exactly what Stidham did by using his feet.
Stidham can catch his breath and let Jartavius Whitlow run the football. Whitlow is from Lafayette, Alabama, although apparently they call it Lafitte, Alabama, if you're a native. He's got some quick feet there, too. But the Jimmy Lake story is remarkable. Lake said he was sitting in his office. Coach Pete comes in, closes the door behind him. And
thought he was in trouble.
Right, it's got to be bad news. Somebody did something wrong. And instead he said, hey, Coach K has an idea. It's all his idea. This is an effort to keep this unit together.
Yeah, they love working together, and let's work for them.
It's Whitlow again.
The amazing thing is, under Pete Kwiatkowski, this defense was the #1 rated defense in the Pac-12 3 years in a row. So It wasn't like the defense wasn't playing well, but that was so selfless about what he did. And, especially this day and age with coaches in college football, this needs to be more of the model. This kind of approach, selfless about the team, just a really good story.
And that Lake-Kwiatkowski relationship, that goes back 20 years. So everyone is so tight, so familiar. Kwiatkowski's been with Peterson since 2006, been his coordinator since 2010. Sean Shivas has checked in the game, and it's the pitch to Shivas, or Worm as they call him. He's got first down yardage and initiates some contact down to the 30. It's a gain of 8.
Well, Gus Malzahn is really excited about this young true freshman, Sean Shivers. Certainly, he's low to the ground, 5'7", but he is fast and quick. And this offense, Gus Malzahn will find ways to use players like that.
5'7", $173, out of South Florida.
Sugar Huddle, they love to get up and go quick.
On the ground, Cam Martin. He'll push it across the 30. We were told Auburn, 3 freshman running backs, 4 freshman wide receivers, and we would see them all.
Yep, and we've already seen Seth Williams had a big catch on offense. Matthew Hill's been in there. Asa Martin, they're really excited about. So certainly the cupboard is not bare after Kerryon Johnson leaves.
2nd and 9. Here's the Washington pressure now. Stidham in the face of it, throws to the end zone. It's caught, but it looks like out of bounds. Darius Slayton could not stay in bounds.
Well thrown ball here from Jarrett Stidham. Just takes him a little bit too far out of bounds. Felt like Slayton got away with a little push off there as well, working on Miles Bryant, the nickel corner. That's this offense, right? Run the ball, take a shot. And that's the guy they're going to take a shot to, Darius Slayton. When they do,
3rd and 9. At the Washington 30. More pressure up the middle. It's picked up. Stidham trying to get out of trouble. Looks to shovel the football forward. And jumping on it was Jack Driscoll.
That play was doomed from the start. Nowhere to go with the football, and then at the very end, Stidham trying to throw that football forward. He's thinking in his mind, I need to stay in field goal range, right? Because you're right on that fringe. And as a quarterback, you're thinking, now you're in trouble. And you say, wait a minute, I can't lose 10 yards and force a longer field goal. That's what he was trying to do, get rid of the football.
Might have lost one of his players, Ryan Davis, who has been so good on the return game and catching. He's the injured Tiger down on the field. Coming up at the half, send you back to the studio for the State Farm halftime report as it starts to feel like college football season.
It's the third time that Auburn has got down here in this red zone, and the Washington defense has stiffened up and forced a field goal attempt. Carlson's made a couple, but he also missed one. But red zone offense is going to be a key point of conversation with Gus Malzahn at halftime. You can guarantee that.
Auburn will get the football to start the second half. Looking to cash in here with a minute 40 to play in this second quarter.
I think Gus Malzahn's asking, why wasn't that an incomplete pass?
There's Bill Lamonier with us.
It's an interesting scenario. I had him flipping the ball forward.
Yep.
I don't have an eligible receiver in the area either. So you have the potential for intentional grounding.
Correct. But
it should be a spot foul and loss of down.
But there was no flag thrown, right, Bill? So that could not have been the call.
No, it couldn't have been. But I'll wait till the play's over.
Here's Carlson. Going to try from 53. He's got plenty of leg, although he's missed from 33 already tonight. From 53 on the way. Wow. And it is perfect. And Auburn increases their lead to 15-6.
If the replay reviewed it and buzzed, the referee would have a right to announce that if replay changes this to a pass, we'll have an intentional grounding call. Okay. But we had no stoppage by replay, so they probably just figured that where the ball was at in the next down wasn't a factor.
Well, it probably blew the play dead, right? And that's probably what happened.
They did blow the play dead. Well, they ruled it as fumble and a fumble recovery.
Okay.
Would you have thrown a flag there?
No, I would have waited with the buzz. I would have made an announcement that if replay changes this to an incomplete pass versus a fumble, I'll have intentional grounding.
Yeah. Well, Carlson made it right. I mean, 53 yards.
So the Carlson story is interesting. So I keep mentioning his brother, who was just terrific. Daniel Carlson now with the Vikings. Daniel Carlson had the same unit grease, the same snapper, the same holder all 4 years, right? And of course, when the younger kid brother comes out, he's got everybody new. Everybody new, no experience out of the snap or the hold. And he's trying to live in his brother's big footsteps.
But you're right. How lucky is Auburn and Gus Malzahn? You know, Daniel Carlson made 92 field goals, 80% of the field goals he made in his career. And they can only hope that Anders will be somewhere in that neighborhood when he's done.
Touchback to bring it out to the 25. Take a look at our Pacific Life game summary.
I think the story of this first half really has been that red zone, right? The red zone for both teams. They tried to get the ball in the end zone, but have settled for field goals. Certainly, Jarrett Stidham came out on fire. I felt like he's been really sharp, throwing the ball down the field, avoiding mistakes. The one interception mistake from Jake Browning, we're trying to throw the football away, come back to bite him. But it's still a 9-point game.
From the 25, here's Jake Browning. Throwing and completing to Aaron Fuller. He high steps a man. And he's got the first down yardage.
Aaron Fuller has been the playmaker in this first half for Washington. He's caught 2 balls downfield. They got to get him the football a little bit more. I love the crossing route, good against man coverage.
Another first down throw. Andre Bocelli makes his first catch of the afternoon.
Back-to-back, no huddle here. I like throwing the football, get this defensive line tired, rushing the passer, and you have time to throw.
Browning taking a shot. Ty Jones, there is a flag. There's some confusion now on the field. The officials talking about it. I think one had it as a catch.
Absolutely, this is a catch. Ty Jones in great position. This ball comes down perfectly. Looked like a hold there. Certainly pass interference, but that wasn't going to stop Ty Jones from catching that football.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 4. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is the first down.
Noah Igbenogany had the coverage and was flagged for it. Under a minute to play here in the half. It's a gain of 36.
I go right back to Jones. He's your best mismatch in the red zone.
Taking another shot. Oh, a spectacular catch by Quentin Pounds for the touchdown. How did he haul that one in?
Well, you want to talk about an answer. Auburn scores, and right back, Washington comes. 4 straight passes right on the money from Browning, and an unbelievable catch from Quentin Pounds.
That's Odell Beckham neighborhood. What a grab. Welcome back, Quentin Pounds for Washington. Here's Peyton Henry for the extra point. Bit of a high snap. Still able to get it through.
You want to talk about trying to change the perception of your conference. You got to come on the big stage, make the big plays when it counts. This offense for Washington is starting to heat up.
Well, it's time to buy a car. That means pressure, confusion, so many choices and options, and all that wasted time. Let's just order ahead and skip all that with express car buying from Waldorf Honda. Find the car you want, order it, and drive. With Waldorf Honda Express car buying, you get their best price at easy payment options, all by ordering your car ahead online. It's fast, it's easy, it's express. Sounds perfect.
I'm the type of chick to be a newbie and queen. I'm the type of chick to keep it true to my team. I'm the type of chick to be pursuing my dreams. Type of chick to push through when you're losing your steam.
With Shoe Dazzle, you're always in the spotlight. Right now, get your first pair for just $10. Only at ShoeDazzle.com.
Jake Browning, I say, is heating up. In the last 40 seconds, completions for 12, 14, 36, and 13 yards for the scores. 4 different receivers and a catch they will be showing on highlight shows like SportsCenter.
Oh, man, is that not a SportsCenter top 10 right there? They need Quentin Pounds to come on. It can't just be about Ty Jones. Aaron Fuller starting to heat up, as you mentioned.
Well, they get Pounds and McClatcher back, both dealing with ACL issues. And that will make Jake Browning's life a whole lot easier.
See a little pooch kick there. Under the 25-yard line. But yeah, if they can begin to beat man coverage, because that's what you're going to see when you play Kevin Steele in Auburn. They're going to play man coverage. They run the crossing route to start that drive, and then Chris Peterson starts to open it up, take some shots down the field. And you got to give some credit to that offensive line too for giving Browning the time to operate.
See how Auburn plays this. With the ball at the 25. 42 seconds left in the half and 2 timeouts, and they're going to fake the conservative.
Davis has it.
And give it to Ryan Davis, who's done everything.
And from Maruski.
He faked like they were going to take a knee. A little trickeration. We were expecting that out of Washington, not so much from Auburn.
I think Gus did that just for Chris Peterson's sake.
Gain of 11. Give next week's an opponent something to look at on tape. And now, Stidham underneath to John Samuel Schenker. Makes his first grab.
So Auburn's got 2 timeouts, and Carlson is good from 60. So they only have to go about 25 more yards here. Certainly within range.
Stidham will run up There's a flag down. Had the first down yardage and slid down. It's going to be a hold. Wipe out the 7-yard gain. As you look at Carlson.
Holding. Offense number 77. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Repeat, second down.
In these situations, the penalties are killer, right? Because not only do you lose the yardage, Steve, but now you also spent 10 seconds on that last play. So 10 seconds comes off the clock, and you haven't gained any yards.
Stidham from Martin. And he'll be brought down. He's past the 40.
And Chris Peterson will quickly take a timeout.
6 seconds left. What do you want to do here with 6 ticks left?
You know, I don't think you have enough time here to set up a field goal because the play's going to take 6 seconds. So you're probably looking at, heaving this ball down into the end zone on a Hail Mary. The second half's going to be fascinating because Jake Brown is heating up. He's found something on the outside matchups that he likes in the passing game. I think Jimmy Lakin has got to be pretty happy with his defense, the way they played in the red zone, and Gus Malzahn, like we talked about, he's going to be heated in that locker room talking about his red zone offense and getting the ball in the end zone.
Late substitution for Washington. With 6 seconds to play. Quick toss to Davis.
It takes too much time. I would have thrown the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, why not? Had some statistics there. Again, Auburn will get the football to start the second half. Here's Todd McShay.
Coach, just 6 points for the majority of the half, and then you score the touchdown in the final minute. How important was that score?
Yeah, momentum. We just got to settle down and play. They got a good defense, but our guys just got to settle down.
It seemed like you started to figure things out offensively, getting some separation with the wide receivers. What adjustments were made?
Yeah, I think you guys are just getting in the groove of playing real football. It's frustrating we don't start a little faster, but hopefully they got their feet under them now and got their mind right. We'll play better half.
Thanks, Coach.
End of the first half in Atlanta. Auburn leads Washington by a couple. We'll send you back to Kevin, Mack, and Jonathan. State Farm halftime report after this, and a word from our ABC stations.
Well, it's time to buy a car. That means pressure, confusion, so many choices and options, and all that wasted time. Let's just order ahead and skip all that with express car buying from Waldorf Honda. Find the car you want, order it, and drive. With Waldorf Honda Express Car Buying, you get their best price at easy payment options, all by ordering your car ahead online. It's fast, it's easy, it's express. Sounds perfect.
Check out all these hype bays and hype beasts. Waiting for that next big sneaker release.
My grandson's birthday's next week.
All right, let's go, man. JJ, go eat.
Truth is, most of these people are catching ills.
So out.
Thankfully, I'm here to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Really?
Of course. Look, with StockX, the sneakers and streetwear you want are always available. Always authentic.
Thanks.
Stop waiting and visit StockX.com.
When your work takes you away, what you bring with you matters. Away makes luggage with thoughtful details, like 4 spinner wheels, an ejectable battery, and a lifetime guarantee. So you can focus on the big picture and the little moments that get you there. Find your travel uniform at awaytravel.com. You are a traveler. Sometimes a jet setter, other times a tourist, but always, always moving. Away makes luggage that can keep up, that powers you up, pushes you forward, and lasts for life. This is luggage made for the way you actually travel. Find your travel uniform at awaytravel.com.
You are curious.
You are passionate.
Ready for the next challenge.
You belong here.
Where we look closer.
Dream bigger. Expand our worlds. And together,
we will build the foundation
for what comes next.
Welcome to the State Farm Halftime Report.
Auburn's Jared Stidham, 184 yards in the air, and this touchdown to Sal Cannella. Right now it's the Tigers. Look at that flowing hair right there. The Tigers feeling good in Georgia, up 15-13. Speaking of Georgia, the Bulldogs, number 3 in the land, taking on Austin Peay. Jake Fromm, the Riley Ridley touchdown. Georgia up 10-0 now. JV.
Yep.
You don't have Nick Chubb, no Sony Michel. You still got DeAndre Swift,
who was just as good as Nick Chubb and Sony Michel last year as a true freshman. He's going to be one of the best running backs when it's all said and done coming out of Georgia.
Demetrius Robertson, bye-bye. 72 yards to the house. Georgia all over this one, up 38-0 at the half.
Picking up right where they left off last year.
Welcome to the studio. Kevin Nagani alongside the Hall of Famer Mac Brown and a national champ and a Super Bowl champ in Jonathan Velma.
I don't have my rings, though.
Welcome to the ABC team. We like modesty, okay? That's how we roll here, JV. And right now, Penn State humbled right now at their home turf, taking on Appalachian State. Now, think about this. 11 years ago today, Appalachian State upset Michigan at the Big House. Trace McSorley, 12-yard touchdown, Penn State up. But here comes Darrington Evans on the ensuing kickoff. He's got sprinter speed, 4.340, and he'll go 100 yards to the house.
Well, we see so many special teams plays today, more than any other time of the year, because you don't do it a lot. You don't practice it a lot in preseason, so they don't get to tackle these guys.
It's 10-10 at the half. Penn State favored by 24.5 points. Meanwhile, Ohio State versus Oregon State. Ryan Day, acting head coach. Urban Meyer suspended. Buckeyes offense, though, they looked very good. Mike Weber, how about 186 yards on the ground?
They were clearly more talented than Oregon State. They looked good. After a rain delay, gave up a few more points than they would have liked, but they took care of business at home today against Oregon State.
Dwayne Haskins was fantastic, 313 yards in the air. Weber averaged 9 yards per carry. Nick Bosa, 2
Don't
sacks.
forget about that defense,
4 tackles, and he gets a touchdown.
Yeah, give some love to defense.
Big win for OSU.
Obviously, in meetings, in the locker room, on the sideline today, no Urban Meyer. How is that different?
Well, I mean, he's poured his heart and soul into this program, and so when you're man down, everybody has to step up their game a little bit. And so the leaders of this team have, and the coaches have.
What's the message to these guys in the locker room tonight?
I'm proud of them. They've been through a few weeks here, and so we wanted to play well today, and they did.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Thanks.
Tom Luganville with Ryan Day. Meanwhile, Maryland hosting number 23 Texas. Before the game, the Terps came out of the tunnel. Number 79 flags in honor of the late Jordan McNair, the 19-year-old who died during workouts this offseason. Maryland takes the delay of game. Texas declines. Nice gesture from both teams. Maryland up 17-7 in the second quarter. Jayshon Jones, the Tavon Jacobs. It's the Terps. They were up by 2 at the half. Then Maryland down, and Tayon Fleet Davis in motion, rushing it. The Terps right now with a 5-point lead, Mac, late.
Yeah, Texas has got to come back and win this game. They're on the road, haven't played very well, but they can still win the game. Good for Maryland. Texas is driving.
They are driving right now, trying to avoid the upset. Meanwhile, Tennessee and West Virginia, Will Greer calling the shots, 15-1 odds to win the Heisman. Entering the day finds T.J. Simmons and it's West Virginia up 10-0.
Now, Will Greer does look good. That throw is great, but Tennessee has been giving them all they can handle. They've come out really tough and really physical. Nice touchdown pass right there.
Dominic Wood-Anderson, the reception there, and Pruitt's debut. Right now, it's 13-7. USC, speaking of debuts, we'll get to JT Daniels in a moment, but there goes Lexington Thomas.
That's track speed right there, Kev. That's track speed right there.
That is speed. And if you're at USC, you've got to be concerned about giving up rushing yards to UNLV.
Here's the 18-year-old freshman, true freshman Daniels, should be a senior in high school. The pass to the end zone is broken up there, leading to a field goal. How about the running Rebels, Armani Rogers?
That's how you do it right there.
And right now, UNLV with a 2-point lead late in the first half on the road. Some of the offense that we saw, they were clicking early and often. Clemson and Oklahoma looking sharp, especially the baseball star in charge of the Sooners. Highlights ahead.
The State Farm Halftime Report is brought to you by State Farm, here to help life go right.
Well, it's time to buy a car. That means pressure, confusion, so many choices and options, and all that wasted time. Let's just order ahead and skip all that with express car buying from Waldorf Honda. Find the car you want, order it, and drive. With Waldorf Honda Express car buying, you get their best price at easy payment options, all by ordering your car ahead online. It's fast, it's easy, it's express. Sounds perfect.
So, you want to buy a pair of black cement 3s, huh? A real pair. And you want the best price? Where do you even start? Welcome to StockX, an actual stock market for sneakers. Every pair of sneakers sold on StockX passes through our trading floor, where dudes who look like James Harden make sure you never get scammed ever again. Now that's a legit check.
Now you know. Visit StockX.com today.
When your work takes you away, what you bring with you matters. Away makes luggage with thoughtful details, like 4 spinner wheels, an ejectable battery, and a lifetime guarantee. So you can focus on the big picture and the little moments that get you there. Find your travel uniform at awaytravel.com.
There's luggage that falls apart and luggage that costs more than a plane ticket. Now, there's something new. The perfect suitcase. Meet Away, thoughtfully designed luggage that charges your phone, fits everything and never breaks, and lasts forever. Try any suitcase for 100 days. Visit awaytravel.com.
ESPN app, now with ESPN Plus. Get more ESPN and download now.
Welcome back to the State Farm Halftime Report.
Mac, JV, and Kevin back with you. Number 2, Clemson. They've never lost to an FCS school. Taking on Furman. Kelly Bryant in. And what do you need to see from Kelly Bryant before Clemson faces Texas A&M?
The deep ball, Kev. I need to see that he worked on it all summer long, and right there on the money, nice touchdown.
Then you got some playing time for the 5-star quarterback Trevor Lawrence. He looks comfortable there, finding DeAndre Overton across the middle. Clemson up 20-0. And then here comes Bryant. 5 drives, 17 points when he was on the field.
Yeah, you got to just do what you needed to do today to win the game, get ready for A&M. They'll walk out happy today. Good performance by Clemson.
48-7, Clemson rolls. Meanwhile, Oklahoma, Kyler Murray taking over. Baker Mayfield now in the pros. And this is a first-round pick by the A's. Murray coming back to play college ball, and he's got everybody spinning their wheels.
Yeah, what'd you say? He had the baseball feet right there. Just shuffling, moving, getting out of the way. That was a great run.
He gave out, Jonathan. He ran 85 yards. 85.
To get the first down, right? FAU, though, they could not have an answer against Murray and Lee Morris across the middle. We saw that opening across the middle, and Murray exposed it all game.
I loved it. I love the patience by Murray to sit in the pocket, wait for it to get open, hit him on target, and let the athletes score for you, get the touchdown.
We just saw the baseball arm, too.
Yes, we did, man. He is talented. 650 total yards in offense. TCU rolling. They win big at home against Southern. 55-7. Meanwhile, Texas Tech and Ole Miss, all about the points. Check out this catch McLean Carter to T.J. Basher. Woo!
Looked like Jonathan could have been on offense.
No.
Stop. I'll
There's
start bragging later on. Not today.
No.
That was too good.
Your hands aren't that soft. Basher with the great grab. But that was really the highlight for the Red Raiders. It was all about Scotty Phillips. How about a career-high 204 yards?
Look at him breaking away from the defenders, using that speed for that touchdown right there. Ole Miss outscoring them. Texas Tech had no chance. Big 12 in that defense, huh? Or optional.
Impressive win for Matt Luke.
Yeah.
Right now, Kentucky only up by 1 against Central Michigan at the half. South Carolina winning big. Got an update with the Texas-Maryland game in a moment.
Well, it's time to buy a car. That means pressure, confusion, so many choices and options, and all that wasted time. Let's just order ahead and skip all that with express car buying from Waldorf Honda. Find the car you want, order it, and drive. With Waldorf Honda Express car buying, you get their best price at easy payment options, all by ordering your car ahead online. It's fast, it's easy, it's express. Sounds perfect.
So, you want to buy a pair of black cement 3s, huh? A real pair. And you want the best price? Where do you even start? Welcome to StockX, an actual stock market for sneakers. Every pair of sneakers sold on StockX passes through our trading floor, where dudes who look like James Harden make sure you never get scammed ever again. Now that's a legit check.
Now you know. Visit StockX.com today.
You are a traveler. Sometimes a jet setter, other times a tourist, but always, always moving. Away makes luggage that can keep up with an ejectable battery, 4 spinner wheels, and a lifetime guarantee. This is luggage made for the way you actually travel. Try any suitcase for 100 days at awaytravel.com. When your work takes you away, what you bring with you matters. Away makes luggage that works for you, that keeps you moving, keeps you powered, and is yours to keep for life. So you can focus on the big picture and the little moments that get you there. Try any suitcase for 100 days at awaytravel.com.
Kawasaki Mule side-by-sides are some of the toughest machines around. Work hard or play hard. With the new Mule Pro MX, you don't have to choose. It's about having the right machine to fit the way you live. And it's about strength. The all-new Mule Pro MX, the strongest, because I said so.
Atlantic Cycle and Power is under new ownership. Visit our updated showroom in White Plains.
Monday morning on Get Up, the fallout from Alabama-Louisville, Michigan-Notre Dame, and LSU-Miami. Kirk Herbstreit tells us how these games changed the pursuit of the national championship. Urban Meyer is back to work at Ohio State. We'll be live in Columbus. As the countdown to training camp starts, Stephen A. will tell us why LeBron in Los Angeles and Durant in Golden State are on a collision course. Plus, new controversies looming and the one fact you need to know to predict the oldest rivalry in the NFL. Get up with us Monday, 8 a.m. Eastern on ESPN.
The State Farm Halftime Report is brought to you by State Farm, here to help life go right.
As promised, here's an update. FedEx Field, Sam Ehlinger and Texas. They have the ball down 5. He has time.
Kev, they only rushed 2 guys, spied with the third. You can't overthrow in that play. Just throw it out of bounds. And, Mac, you talked about this. These are poor decisions by him.
Yeah, tough loss for Texas. What a win for those Maryland kids, though. They've been through a lot. Give them credit.
Yeah, since 2011, Maryland has beaten 2 top 25 teams. Texas this year, today. Texas last year. My goodness.
They schedule Texas every year.
Big win for the Terps. Here's our schedule the rest of the way coming. Looking forward to Alabama tonight. Right now, we got Jake Brown and the Quinton Pounds. And Washington gets in the end zone. We got a good one in Atlanta. Second half coming your way.
Well, it's time to buy a car. That means pressure, confusion, ordering your car ahead online. It's fast, it's easy, it's express. Sounds perfect.
Kawasaki Mule side-by-sides are some of the toughest machines around. Work hard or play hard. With the new Mule Pro MX, you don't have to choose. It's about having the right machine to fit the way you live. And it's about strength. The all-new Mule Pro MX, the strongest, because I said so.
Atlantic Cycle and Power is under new ownership. Visit our updated showroom in White Plains.
You are curious.
You are passionate.
Ready for the next challenge.
You belong here.
Where we look closer.
Dream bigger. Expand our worlds. And together,
We will build the foundation
for what comes next.
The college football playoff is coming, and when it comes to who's in, everything you do matters.
No pressure.
Are you a college football fan? Come check this out. Show me college football. It's never been easier to watch ESPN3 games right here on Xfinity X1.
Introducing ESPN3 on Xfinity X1.
ESPN is giving fans with the best excuses for ditching work free tickets to a day game. And there's nobody here with me. I'm alone.
The season is about to start.
Never played before? No problem. It's easy.
What a catch! Touchdown! Sensational!
Angels Astros tomorrow at 8 on ESPN. Can you feel it? Welcome back to the Dr. Pepper Championship Drive Game of the Week.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2018 Chick-fil-A kickoff game on ABC, presented by Walmart. It's a two-point game. Auburn leading Washington by a couple. And you just know that the Tigers believe they deserve a better fate based on the way they move pretty much up and down the field at ease, except in the red zone.
Yeah, certainly red zone, and I think they got to run the ball better in the red zone. But give credit to Washington's defense. They stiffened when they needed to. But partner, the next 30 minutes of this football game are going to be talked about for the next 3 months in college football, with the implications on both sides in the SEC and the Pac-12. I think we're in for a great finish.
Noah Igbenogany from the goal line. Oh, takes a hard hit. Smacked down at the 17-yard line. JoJo McIntosh will check the marker.
There is no foul for illegal block in the back during the return. First down.
That's the best news I've heard all day. There is no flag. Here's Todd McShay.
Well, Gus Malzahn agrees with Brian Griese. He was hot coming off of the field the first half, talking about how we've got to run the football inside the 10-yard line. It's been the biggest issue. He was asked another question about something else completely different, and he said, you know what, forget all of that. We've got to run the ball and score touchdowns. I'm getting sick and tired of this.
And Gus and company, they're starting in their worst starting field position so far in this game.
It's hard because you got Jarrett Stidham and a big arm and receivers out there, but Gus Malzahn is Gus Malzahn. He's going to want to run the football.
Stidham the throw. Able to connect with Nate Craig Myers. Now that'll move the sticks quickly.
We talked about 4 trips into the red zone, Steve, and you see 2 field goals, 1 missed, and a touchdown. It's not good enough to win, especially in this environment.
Here's Cam trying the left side for a few. Washington has to feel pretty good about themselves coming out of that locker room.
Certainly they haven't played their best football on the offensive side in the first quarter, but they got hot in the second quarter, especially Jake Browning throwing the ball, and this defense has been up to the task.
2nd down and 8. Flag comes down.
Full start. Offense number 64. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
It's Mike Horton. He's a local kid, junior from right here in Atlanta. That's not going to make Gus happy either. And Gus, by the way, has been downright chatty with us recently.
He has. You know, he seems more relaxed.
Yes.
Although Todd didn't seem to think he was very relaxed at halftime.
No, he was hot. His chili was running hot. 2nd and 13 after the penalty. Skinner with all sorts of time. Huskies rushing just 3. Instead of in all essence, will throw that away. Benning Potoahi was running him out of bounds.
It's an interesting approach from Jimmy Lake. You know, he's spent a lot of time at the NFL level and loves that style of defense, trying to confuse quarterbacks, give them different looks. You're not just going to rush 4 and rush 5. He rushed 3, dropped 8. That's the 3rd time he's done this in the game, and each time there's been nowhere for Jarrett Stidham to go with the football.
And if you're getting pressure with 3, 3rd and 13. Three different players from all different angles, but Stidham's able to get rid of it. DJ Beavers made the stop on Darius Slayton, but not enough. 4th down.
That was really well called from Jimmy Lake. He brought pressure on that 3rd and long situation with the corner on the cat, forced a quick throw, and then made the tackle to force the punt.
And it will be the first punt of the day. For Beavers, that's his 8th tackle. He has been the man. Here's Aiden Marshall to give it a boot. Washington got some good pressure. Ryan Bowman coming on the pressure on the punter Aiden Marshall, but is able to get it away. Take a look now at our Pacific Life game summary.
A lot of it is these quarterbacks getting hot. Jarrett Stidham started hot. 3rd down and 8, Craig Myers. And then this beautiful throw on the double move on the outside to Sal Cannella. Jake Browning had a slower start, but this 2nd quarter he started firing. And Fuller has made a couple of nice plays on fades down in the red zone. And then an unbelievable catch by Quentin Pounds to make this a 2-point game.
For Aiden Marshall, that was just a 30-yard punt. And it's because of that that Washington will start with their best field position to begin. They're going to get pushed back now. Chris Peterson looking for an explanation.
I think they got a holding call
penalty
on Washington.
And Grease, even at the 27, that's their best starting field position. That's how it's gone. 2 minutes into quarter number 3. Browning to throw. There's heavy contact. Ty Jones brings it down. Jamel Dean tried to have the coverage.
It looks like they're going to get this Jamel Dean, but it looked like Ty Jones pushed off as much as Dean did.
Pass interference. Defense number 12. That penalties decline. Result of the play is the 1st down.
Dean had the interception in the first half, playing with a cast on his hand.
Well, yeah, look at that push off there. I mean, you tell me how to play defensive back.
That's offensive.
I mean,
downright offensive. 5 straight completions. It's going to count for Jake Browning.
This crowd is not agreeing, and I think they have a point.
Look at that right hand. Wow. One thing to play with it, another to intercept the pass with it. Swing pass out of the backfield to Ahmed. Daniel Thomas came up to make the tackle. Give him a yard.
Auburn has been up to the task on defense with the run game and the perimeter quick game. Really, the only area that they have struggled against this Washington offense is the downfield throws. And if I'm Washington, I'm going to continue to attack. Dean on the outside. And the other corner, Carlton Davis, graduated. He was their lockdown corner from a year ago.
Browning to throw. Aaron Fuller comes back and makes a terrific grab. It's a gain of 24.
Second time this has happened now to Fuller. Jordan Peters in position, but there's no defense for that. I mean, that's just perfectly thrown ball and a great adjustment by Fuller on the outside.
Fuller's got 124 receiving yards in the game. How do you like that 20.7-yard average? Here's Gaskin stumbling forward for a few. Deshaun Davis bringing him down. Aaron Fuller had a real good Fiesta Bowl against Penn State. 6 grabs, 61 yards, and a score. He's doubled his yardage, the same amount of catches.
It's kind of your security blanket as a quarterback. That guy you trust, no matter where you throw the football, he's going to make you right. And we're going to see the Wildcat now, first time for Myles Gaskin.
Gaskin gives it off to Ahmed. And it's first down yardage. Gaskin and Ahmed, a couple of buddies, a couple of roommates. Not the highest compliment you can say. Gaskin said, when I get married, I'm going to have Ahmed in my wedding.
That's a great relationship. I think Savon Ahmed is a rising star in college football. People in the Pac-12 know about this young man, but people around the country are going to be introduced to him. He's got as much talent as Myles Gaskin does. He's just younger.
Washington's red zone defense has been the story. Let's see their red zone offense here. Third trip. Trailing by 2. Keep it on the ground, and Gaskin crashes down inside the 10-yard line. Darrell Williams, another stop for him.
And Auburn defensively needs to take a page out of the Washington defense in the first half, stopping the Auburn offense in the red zone. This is a big momentum opportunity for this Auburn defense. You're giving up some yards, just don't give up the touchdown.
Gaskin still needs 19 yards for the school's all-time rushing record. Won't have the chance here. Ahmed is in there. Browning looking to throw. Ty Jones couldn't wrestle that one away.
Great job by Igbenogany. He's 5'11", 200 pounds, just converted from receiver to defensive back, Steve. This is his first game starting as a corner, and he's getting picked on by Jones and others. He's been in good position, just hasn't made the play on the football. That was well done.
Browning had completed 7 in a row prior to that. Here's 3rd and 6 from the 8. It's Pacelli in motion, bottom of your screen. Browning looking that way, off a little pick play. It's Aaron Fuller for the touchdown, but there is a flag down. You can see that from a mile away.
They're going to get Pacelli with the pick.
Pass interference. Offense number 2. 15 yards from the previous spot. Repeat 3rd down.
He meant to say number 5. Number 2 caught the ball. Fuller and scored, but you're going to see Pacelli just comes up and runs right into Dean. You can't, obviously you can't do that. You got to make it look like a route. We see this time and time again, right, in college football. And a part of it is an acting job. You know, you just got to turn around. You can't block and just get in his way. That's enough, and it's a good call by the official.
When the ref can, you got a good look. 2 flags down. You got to make it like it's an accident.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're stocked into Malone, and you're picking and rolling there.
That's a big mistake, though. Now you got 3rd and a mile, and it's almost impossible to convert.
Tell me again about this neutral site game for Auburn. Listen. Browning's throw was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Marlon Davidson got a hand on it.
And that's significant from Marlon Davidson, because if they catch this football and get yards, it becomes an easier kick for Peyton Henry. Just gets his hand up there. And this has been a big question mark for Washington, the team, is how is their kicking game going to respond this year? It was atrocious a year ago. Peyton Henry's made 1 tonight. See what he does here.
This from 40 for the redshirt freshman from California. Yeah, the snap was a bit of an issue, and that's not even close. So the Huskies with nothing to show from it from that drive. Snap was a bit on the inside. And then the field goal hooked it to the right. Stays a 2-point game.
Well, it's time to buy a car. That means pressure, confusion, so many choices and options, and all that wasted time. Let's just order ahead and skip all that with express car buying from Waldorf Honda. Find the car you want, order it, and drive. With Waldorf Honda Express car buying, you get their best price at easy payment options, all by ordering your car ahead online. It's fast, it's easy, it's express. Sounds perfect.
You are curious.
You are passionate.
Ready for the next challenge.
You belong here.
Where we look closer.
Dream bigger. Expand our worlds. And together,
we will build the foundation
for what comes next.
Get more U.S. Open with ESPN Plus. Start your 30-day free trial now. Sponsored by American Express.
Are you a college football fan? Come check this out. Show me college football. It's never been easier to watch ESPN3 games right here on Xfinity X1.
Introducing ESPN3 on Xfinity X1.
Every day that I have the chance to play at the U.S. Open is a special day. It's prime time, baby.
U.S. Open coverage continues tonight when Maria Sharapova takes the court on ESPN2.
The college football playoff is coming, and when it comes to who's in, everything you do matters.
No pressure.
Houston knows pressure is a privilege. The crown they wear doubles as a target. These guys welcome it. The champs are here. Can you feel it? Angels Astros tomorrow at 8 on ESPN.
Jets Lions at 7:10 and Rams Raiders at 10:15, September 10th on ESPN.
Welcome back to Dr. Pepper's Championship Drive Game of the Week, where the score is Auburn 15 and Washington 13. Game of the week, some people think it's the game of the season. And here we are, really on the opening day of the college football season. Cam Martin, the turf tackled him down after a short game. It's that leather helmet that got him.
This Washington defense is mixing things up, continuing to mix things up, different looks for Jarrett Stidham. Another rush three.
Can't throw. Chandler Cox, while the reception is too short of the marker. They're going to give it to him. They'll give him the spot. And they'll move the sticks. Cox is in a slot. Stidham's got good protection and then unloads to Cox. And he has another first down for the Tigers.
It's interesting. Gus Malzahn gets upset hot at halftime. He wants to run the football, and he comes out. He's throwing the ball. First three plays on this drive are passes. I think he was pulling Todd's leg.
Would he do that to Todd? Up the middle, Cam Martin into the secondary and lost a shoe on the play. Cam Martin did. The cousin of Jamal Charles, who went on to have a great NFL career. See, Martin's got to come out.
He lost the shoe.
Yeah. Use those Velcro laces. Wish my kids had that. Jartarvius Whitlow checks in. Stidham trying to set up the screen, and it's off the hands of Whitlow, who they call Booty.
You know, ever since Gus Malzahn stopped calling plays and gave it up to Chip Lindsey, he changes where he stands on the sideline. He actually goes 30 yards ahead of the offense. You'll see from this angle, he'll walk up ahead of the offense. And what he's trying to do, he's looking back through the defense. And he's keying specific defenders and how they're playing his offense and then communicating that to Chip Lindsey. So it's almost like an extra set of eyes on the field in the defense.
3 tight ends on 2nd down and 10. Receivers, I beg your pardon. And they'll keep it on the ground with Whitlow again. Second effort. A lot of east and west and a little north-south. Kyler Manu makes the stop.
The reason I like what Gus is doing, he's taking a different role, right? He's delegating the responsibility of calling plays. He's thinking about the bigger picture, the game plan. But then he also has found a niche and a way to contribute offensively that's different. And in this offense, it's valuable because they run the ball so much and take shots downfield. And I think he's the one that's looking, when do we want to take our shot downfield?
2 for their last 8 on 3rd down conversions. Maybe Gus wants to get a little closer. Here's 3rd and 6. Stidham under pressure. Stidham able to get away from some people. Trying to get that first down. And Greg Gaines at all 316 pounds. That's full weight on top of the quarterback.
Tremendous effort from Gaines. Oof, and a big hit from Miles Bryant.
How about the guts by Stidham to take him on to try to get that first down?
Well, he got every yard, and he's got just enough to allow for a field goal attempt here from Carlson.
This is going to be a big leg indeed.
He was making them from 50 easy in warm-up.
Great, this is 54. He's 3 out of 4 so far. How about from 54? With a redshirt freshman on the way. And you see the officials shaking their head. No good. We are in a defensive slugfest. 15-13. Slugfest. Just ask Jarrett Stidham.
This isn't just any moving day. This is moving day where you can stream all the way to your new home with millions of Wi-Fi hotspots. This is how Xfinity makes life simple, easy, awesome. Call, click, or visit a store today. On the go and want to rent a movie? Or buy the hottest shows? Now they're all yours to take on the go. And watch whatever you buy, wherever you are. Head to Xfinity.com/stream and start watching.
Xfinity Mobile combines America's largest, most reliable 4G LTE with the most Wi-Fi hotspots. When you're on one, you save on data. When you're not, you pay by the gig or just switch to unlimited. It's a new kind of network. Learn more at XfinityMobile.com.
Xfinity Home connects you to total home security from anywhere, so you can keep an eye on things.
You found the tent.
Mm-hmm. Even when you're away, Xfinity Home. Call or click today.
Xfinity presents the Meme Steams.
Better streaming.
All my shows.
Yes.
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 This isn't just any moving day. This is moving day where you can stream all the way to your new home with millions of Wi-Fi hotspots. This is how Xfinity makes life simple, easy, awesome. Call, click, or visit a store today.
Well, it's time to buy a car. That means pressure, confusion, so many choices and options, and all that wasted time. Let's just order ahead and skip all that with express car buying from Waldorf Honda. Find the car you want, order it, and drive. With Waldorf Honda Express car buying, you get their best price at easy payment options, all by ordering your car ahead online. It's fast, it's easy, it's express. Sounds perfect.
The Chick-fil-A kickoff game on ABC, presented by Walmart, is brought to you by Nissan. Innovation that excites.
The head linesman, Mike Dolce, and the line judge, Patrick Holt, kind enough to wear ref cam for us tonight. The last look was the line to gain cam, which really rolls off your tongue, Grease. Can we come up with an abbreviation of the line to gain cam?
I love that. Look at that little camera on the bill there. I mean, it's a great perspective, but you do get a little sick if you watch it too much. You know, it's jumbling around.
Right.
There's your line to gain cam.
Right. People have seen that from the pylon of the end zone. But this is on the line to gain. We try to get that first down where you want to be in life. Myles Gaskin for a few. They can put cameras anywhere now. You got to be careful. There are cameras everywhere, buddy.
Watch yourself.
See the Cincinnati Bengals play call coming in. And that's a fascinating system for Washington on offense as well. Browning's got the call. Here's 2nd down and 5 from their own 42. Off the play fake. Browning is flushed. And he'll throw, knocked away, and a penalty comes out. Igbenogany nearly had an interception there.
I think they're going to get him for the left hand on the back of the receiver.
Pass interference. Defense number 4. Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
He did a great job breaking on the football. Just take a look at his right hand there on the back of the shoulder, and that's going to get called every time. You know, I can't impress how hard it is what Igbenogany is doing, moving from receiver to corner in the spring, and then he's the starting corner in this situation. And clearly, Washington's picking on him. Very difficult to do.
Zeros were on the play clock. I don't think they'd reset it at the right time, and that's what some of the angst was about. And here's Myles Gaskin across the 30, maybe to the 35 as he stumbles forward. And that'll be the record. That's the run that people will remember. Myles Gaskin is now the all-time leading rusher for the Washington Huskies, surpassing the great Napoleon Kaufman. They'll celebrate some other time. Browning's busy, hooking up with Ty Jones. And it's red zone time again.
Red zone time where neither of these teams have been able to punch it in. We'll see if Washington approaches it a little bit differently, trying to run the football with Gaskin.
1st and goal. The fake to Gaskin, and the throw, it's tipped up in the air and will fall away harmlessly. There's a flag down.
That was a run-pass option there, and it looked like, to me, looked like there was a lineman downfield, but the ball was tipped.
Ball clearly got tipped at the line of scrimmage. See if that impacts the call.
No foul for ineligible receivers downfield. The ball was tipped behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
You see the right guard, Jackson Kirkland, goes downfield. He's right here. He gets past that 3-yard barrier, and Browning was lucky the ball was tipped, which that negates the illegal receiver downfield.
Daniel Thomas got a hand on it.
I'm just glad they're calling that, you know, honestly.
2nd and goal. Browning under center this time. It's Gaskin. Puts a shoulder down. Igbenogany on the receiving end of that.
There's a reason why Washington is not running in the middle of the field. They're running to the outside. Take a look at Big Derek Brown right here. I mean, that's, you can't block him, so that's why they're running to the outside. It's smart.
Washington trying to get their little fast guys outside, away from the big fellas inside.
That's where you got to get Jake Browning outside the pocket. Let him use his feet if nothing's there to get in the end zone.
Here's 3rd and goal. Browning, option, loses the football, and it's picked up by Auburn. Darrell Williams is there. Huskies getting a little too cute, and it burns them.
I love the play call. I hate the execution. Right here, Nick Coe comes off the edge. You got to pitch that faster. You can't get too close to the defender. Browning holds onto it too long, and Coe just gets a mitt on it, creates a huge turnover for Auburn.
And the red zone defense continues to be the story here.
Two big-time errors in this game. Jake Browning's played well and thrown the ball well, but he's had 2 turnovers on him, costly decision-making.
And on that play, it's painful twice for Browning. He's got to absorb that hit. See what Auburn can do with the football. Leading by 2. 5 to play here in the third. Cam Martin on the receiving end will pick up 3 on the play.
Boy, both teams' red zone defense has been outstanding in this game. We've got 9 trips into the red zone, only 1 touchdown combined between these 2 teams, and it's a credit to these 2 defenses.
Stidham has the football. Hands off. It's Martin. And running right into him was Tevis Bartlett.
Yeah, Tevis Bartlett has moved from his Sam end of line of scrimmage position in the spring, moved back inside the will. This Washington defense lost 2 really good linebackers in Azim Victor and Keyshawn Bierria off of last year's team. And they've tried to find the replacements on the inside between Ben Burr-Kiven, DJ Beavers, and Tevis Bartlett. And I think this defense is heating up now, too.
3rd down and 10. See if movement on the offensive line. Is that Mike Horton again?
Offside. Defense number 99 jumped in the neutral zone, forcing the offense to react. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Greg Gaines in the neutral zone. My apologies to Mike Horton and his entire family. Third and 5. Stidham trying to jump throw to Canella. It's incomplete.
It's a good job there by Lake, the defensive coordinator, showing the double A gap blitz. 2 guys coming up. Completely different look post-snap in terms of the coverage in the back end, too. He's really kind of found his groove, I think, from the second quarter on as a defensive coordinator with the play calls, which, as you talked about, Brian, is brand new to him.
Yeah, and Jalen Johnson is starting to heat up, too, on the inside. He got great pressure there in the face of Stidham.
Going to try a different punter this time. Aaron Sipas will kick it away. After the first 3 and out of the game for Auburn. It's a hard-hitting affair. And a defensive struggle. Feeling this one on your couch.
This isn't just any moving day. This is moving day where you can stream all the way to your new home with millions of Wi-Fi hotspots. This is how Xfinity makes life simple, easy, awesome. Call, click, or visit a store today. On the go and want to rent a movie? Or buy the hottest shows? Now they're all yours to take on the go. And watch whatever you buy, wherever you are. Head to Xfinity.com/stream and start watching.
Xfinity Mobile combines America's largest, most reliable 4G LTE with the most Wi-Fi hotspots. When you're on one, you save on data. When you're not, you pay by the gig or just switch to unlimited. It's a new kind of network. Learn more at XfinityMobile.com.
Xfinity Home connects you to total home security from anywhere, so you can keep an eye on things.
You found the tent.
Mm-hmm. Even when you're away, Xfinity Home. Call or click today.
Xfinity presents the Meme Steams.
Better streaming.
All my shows.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
This isn't just any moving day. This is moving day where you can stream all the way to your new home with millions of Wi-Fi hotspots. This is how Xfinity makes life simple, easy, awesome. Call, click, or visit a store today.
Well, it's time to buy a car. That means pressure, confusion, so many choices and options, and all that wasted time. Let's just order ahead and skip all that with express car buying from Waldorf Honda. Find the car you want, order it, and drive. With Waldorf Honda Express Car Buying, you get their best price at easy payment options, all by ordering your car ahead online. It's fast, it's easy, it's express. Sounds perfect.
People say that I'm a rock star. They think I stay up all night.
The Hyundai Epic Summer Sales Event. With select SUVs starting around $20K, this summer is going to be epic. Lease a Tucson for only $159 a month, or buy a new Santa Fe Sport with $37.50 in bonus cash. Hurry in today.
You are curious.
You are passionate.
Ready for the next challenge.
You belong here.
Where we look closer.
Dream bigger. Expand our worlds. And together,
We will build the foundation
for what comes next.
Cassidy Hubbard, DirecTV, more for your college football thing. Number 10, Penn State tied at 10 with App State. No more Saquon Barkley, but senior QB Trace McSorley gets his second rushing TD. Both teams have since added a touchdown. Nittany Lions up 24-17 in the fourth. Steve, Brian, Todd, back to you.
Cassidy, thank you. War Eagle in the house. Auburn with a 2-point lead. While we were heading to commercial, there was a flag. Reese, what happened here?
Yeah, it looks like there was a late hit, really late hit after that punt. I think dangerous hit there. You can see the whistle's already been blown, and that was a good call by the official. Adds another 15 yards onto this drive for Washington.
And now at the 42 with their best starting field position of the game. Trailing by 2. Browning thrown off the back foot. That's Drew Sample, and there is a flag.
There's a Houdini move there by Jake Browning. It was a free rusher right in his face. Williams came scot-free. He just sidestepped and got the ball to his receiver.
Maybe block in the back.
Illegal block in the back. Offense number 2. 10-yard penalty from the end of the run. Repeat, first down.
So that's on Aaron Fuller, the receiver. Hey, just to clean up one note, when Browning threw the pitch and fumbled, that was Washington's first red zone turnover in nearly 3 years. September 19th, 2015. Nick Coe forcing the issue.
Wow.
A rarity indeed. 3.5 to play. It's been a thrilling defensive struggle. Still trying to catch your breath. 1st and 5 after the marker. Here's Browning, and I think it's coming back. Let's see. Looked like the Tigers jumped. Might have been Moultrie.
Offside. Defense number 55. 5-yard penalty. That yardage results in a first down.
That is T.D. Moultrie, the sophomore from Birmingham, and they'll move the chains.
If you're Jake Browning right now, you're taking a breath. Okay, you've had some good plays, you've had some bad plays, the fumble obviously, but what a golden opportunity you have here in a 2-point game with the ball on the plus 47-yard line to settle everybody down and execute the offense.
Hand off to Gaskin, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Jamel Dean was the first man on the spot.
Whenever you have secondary players making a hit on your running back in running plays 2 yards downfield, what does that tell you? You want to go over the top, okay? They're too close to the line of scrimmage if a corner and a safety are making plays right around the line of scrimmage. So don't be shocked if they take a shot.
Jamel Dean is a big quarterback, 6'2", 208. Browning underneath to Michelli. He's inside the 45, gain of 4. Darrell Williams will stop.
Brings up a big third down here in this third quarter. I think this game is going to be decided in 2 areas. Red zone, obviously, which has been the story so far, and third downs. And Jake Browning, with his experience, should be able to operate here.
I'll give you a third area. How about kicking game?
Yep.
Somebody's going to have to make a big field goal here. 3rd and 6. Here comes the pressure. Browning able to step up. And he'll throw and get the first down. Did not have to throw the ball. Smart quarterbacking by Jake Browning.
What a big-time play this is. He didn't panic. There's a free rusher on the outside. He doesn't panic, gets him in the air. That's Big Cat Bryant, and then keeps the play alive. And his feet, people underestimate the amount of plays he makes running the ball.
Here's Browning on the ground to Gaskin. He'll stop and start. And he'll take a pounding for that. Williams and then Atkinson. There's a flag down. A couple flags. Interesting about Jake Browning, he's a lefty. He throws with his right hand, does everything else with lefty.
Face mask. Defense number 48. 15 yards from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Darrell Williams is down.
Yeah, Darrell Williams is down, and he's not moving.
Like Williams collided with his own teammate, Montavious Atkinson. We'll step out.
Perfectly situated in the heart of St. Mary's County, the community of the Woods at Myrtle Point offers your family the serenity of natural beauty and the convenience of nearby amenities. Curtis Homes. Grow your family tree.
The season is here. Remember to get your home comfort systems checked, prepped, and ready for reliable comfort. And Southern Pride Service offers adjustable service membership agreements to ensure year-round comfort. Get the most out of each season and the peace of mind of having reliable air conditioning for your home. Call us today for membership details.
That's Darrell Williams being attended to on the sideline. Looks to be okay. The face mask penalty. Auburn's had 10 penalties in the game for 107 yards, and we haven't started the 4th quarter yet. Second personal foul against them on this drive. And there's another flag, and that's Dontavius Russell.
Offside with contact. Defense number 95. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Oh, this is getting a little out of hand for Auburn. There's too many flags down on the field. Started with the late hit, personal foul on the punt return. They've had personal foul face mask penalties. They've been offsides and undisciplined. Kevin Steele needs to get this group in order.
3rd straight trip into the red zone for Washington, including this 1st and 5 from the 15. Browning on the ground to Ahmed. He wants to live outside. And he's knocked out of bounds by Jamel Dean. And they'll give him the first down.
Boy, and if I'm Washington, I'm going to get Ahmed on the field and Gaskin at the same time. I love when they get in that wildcat formation with Gaskin, and then they use Ahmed as the perimeter run guy. It's been very effective.
There's Ahmed. First and goal now. Slides forward for a yard.
I know what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to run a Derek Brown.
No. You going to pick something else?
Every time they run at big number 5, it's a negative play.
Keith Bonifat tried to explain the difference in the running backs, and he said of Ahmed, he's the hip-hop, and of Myles Gaskin, he's the smooth jazz.
I like that.
And here's the music reference for the afternoon. Third quarter is complete. The winning quarter, the fourth quarter on the way in a 2-point game. We'll be back after this in a word from our ABC stations.
The season is here. Remember to get your home comfort systems checked, prepped, and ready for reliable comfort. And Southern Pride Service offers adjustable service membership agreements to ensure year-round comfort. Get the most out of each season and the peace of mind of having reliable air conditioning for your home. Call us today for membership details.
Rick has been a friend and he has been a good advisor.
Hi, Rick Jackledge from the Jackledge Law Group, a nationally acclaimed firm for a great reason.
At the Jackledge Law Group, not only will you feel like a member of their family, you'll also receive unprecedented customer service.
As you just saw, our clients have trusted us. We need to reward that trust, and we have, with great results and great service. Find us online at bigdogsmallfirm.com.
This is Sally Smith with Hollywood News. I'm here with Tom Hodges asking the hard-hitting questions. Is it true that the deals are really that good in Hollywood?
Absolutely, Sally. We're saving customers thousands of dollars on over 250 new and certified pre-owned vehicles. We have flexible financing for everyone, and we have payments as low as $189 a month with little or no money down. You can't beat that.
True that. This is Sally Smith with Hollywood News, letting you know that the deals are good in Hollywood.
Perfectly situated in the heart of St. Mary's County, the community of the woods at Myrtle Point offers your family the serenity of natural beauty and the convenience of nearby amenities. Curtis Homes. Grow your family tree.
On the go and want to rent a movie? Or buy the hottest shows? Now they're all yours to take on the go. And watch whatever you buy, wherever you are. Head to Xfinity.com/stream and start watching.
Xfinity Mobile combines America's largest, most reliable 4G LTE with the most Wi-Fi hotspots. When you're on one, you save on data. When you're not, you pay by the gig or just switch to unlimited. It's a new kind of network. Learn more at XfinityMobile.com.
Xfinity Home connects you to total home security from anywhere, so you can keep an eye on things.
You found the tent.
Mm-hmm. Even when you're away, Xfinity Home. Call or click today.
Steve Levy, Brian Greasy, Todd McShay, welcome you back to Atlanta, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Fourth quarter is about to get underway. And it's Chico McClatchy trying the jet sweep. Not even close to making something happen there, but Sean Davis comes up with a big stop. Reese, Washington had 11 first downs for 146 yards in that third quarter, 0 points.
Yep. And again, it comes back to that red zone offense. You know, I think what's most effective for them has been throwing the ball up to Ty Jones, but Auburn has made the adjustment. They are now not allowing Jamel Dean to be man-to-man against Jones. They're putting a safety over the top. That tells you Washington has to run the football.
Third down and goal from the 13. Fifth straight trip into the red zone for the Huskies. Here's Browning. Looking middle. Tipped away. Bocelli was open, but Darrell Williams prevented that pass from getting through.
Darrell Williams got up off the mat. He was hurt, had a stinger, and saves a touchdown here. That was an easy touchdown for Bocelli. Great play by the linebacker.
Here's Peyton Henry. Trying to give Washington their first lead of the game. from 30 yards away. Off the upright and through. Peyton Henry. We heard how terrific he's been in camp. He was living off those uprights when we were out in Seattle. It was almost like he was trying to hit the goalposts.
He missed 3 of them, as you said, in practice. And Chris Peterson, I asked him about it after practice. He said, yeah, I'm concerned. But Peterson gave him a look as he came off the field like, any way you can get it, buddy.
14:06 to play here in the fourth. And the Huskies have their first lead of the game, 16-15. Looking back with our 4 points by Sheridan drive recap.
That's the missed opportunities for Washington in the second half. And yeah, they keep kicking these field goals, but penalty on Bocelli certainly cost them. The missed field goal in the third quarter, the mistake. I mean, how many mistakes can you make and still go on the road, okay, in this environment on a big stage and come out with a victory on the back end? You just wonder how those mistakes will play into the end of this one.
It's going to be Whitlow. And there's our first opportunity
there you go.
for the new fair catch rule. You know, those seminars really pay off, Grease, when you and McShay are on the islands in Massachusetts having a blast in Nantucket. And Josh Hoffman, our producer, and I are sweating it out at the rules seminar.
Okay, tell us the
fair
rule.
catch, anything inside the 25, they'll bring it out to the 25 for you, as if it were a touchback. Trying to get the kickoff collision out of the game as much as possible.
Okay, player safety.
Player safety first. We're all about the player safety.
I think it's a good rule. I think it's a good rule. There's more concussions on kickoffs than any other play. It's almost 2-to-1 in football.
That was Nantucket, you fancy people. With Ryan Davis on the screen. Out beyond the 30. Time for our Aflac trivia question. Only two schools have produced at least one 1,000-yard rusher each season since 2009. Ooh, can you name them?
I'll go with Auburn for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think, well, Washington's had a bunch, right? From going back Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey. I want to go with Boise.
Did you see the card?
I didn't see the.
Did you see the card?
Oh.
Yeah, there's the answer. Auburn and Boise State. There you go. Oh, you're going to take credit for that, too. Our Aflac trivia question.
I didn't see the card.
Really? Those big letters? People in the crowd saw the answer.
I read it in the notes. Okay?
Yeah,
I'm prepared.
You're reading the notes, too, I'm sure. Third down and 1. Number 34.
Still got Chandler Cox in the game. No tailback on 3rd and short.
It's Ryan Davis right in front of Stidham. Stidham's going to throw, and it is Davis. He's got the first down. He's out to the 40-yard line.
That gives you a little bit of the window into Gus Malzahn and the respect that he has for this Washington defensive front on 3rd and short. He goes play action and throw the ball quick to Davis on the outside. This game has really come down to two offensive-minded head coaches and coordinators trying to figure out how to move the ball and score against two really good defenses.
Touchdowns are in short display here. Stidham to throw. Went for the big shot. Off the hand of Nate Craig Myers, and a marker comes down.
JoJo McIntosh was in a difficult position there.
This could be a targeting situation.
Personal foul. Targeting. Defense number 14. That ruling is under further review.
And I don't agree with that call. I know it's kind of a quick call.
It'll come back.
Yeah, because JoJo McIntosh comes with his head in the chest of Craig Myers.
They're going to take a look at it. And upon further review, we think they're going to pick that one up. Let's see.
You are curious.
You are passionate.
Ready for the next challenge.
You belong here.
Where we look closer
dream bigger, expand our worlds, and together,
We will build the foundation
for what comes next.
The U.S. Open on the ESPN app. Stream first ball to last ball. Download the ESPN app today.
Staying ahead isn't about waiting for a chance. It's about the one bold choice you make that moves you forward. The one and only Cadillac Escalade.
The college football playoff is coming. And from your game face to your game day rituals, everything you do matters.
No pressure.
Houston knows pressure is a privilege. The crown they wear doubles as a target. These guys welcome it. The champs are here. Can you feel it? Angels Astros tomorrow at 8 on ESPN.
They're going to let JoJo McIntosh stay in the game. He's going to be allowed to hang around a little longer. They overturned that targeting call.
It was a good reversal by replay.
Yeah.
I could see the officials on the field from their angles thinking he got hit in the head. They threw the flag. Replay did the right thing, reversed the call.
And that's one of those when in doubt, throw it.
Protect on player safety.
Bill Lamonier, our rules expert. 20 years an official in the Big Ten. 15 as the head cheese, the head referee. So 2nd and 10 from the 40. Here's Stidham. Under some fire. And he'll just throw that one away. Miles Bryant coming.
And that did not get back to the line of scrimmage. So that should be intentional grounding, of course, yeah. That ball clearly did not get past the line of scrimmage, and it's a good call. Stidham should have been aware of that blitz.
Intentional grounding. Offense number 8. The ball never made it back to the line of scrimmage.
And so Auburn is going the wrong way, trailing by a point. 12.5 to play here in the 4th. We're going to have to take a few deep breaths when this game is over. This has been fast-paced and hard-hitting. Here's Stidham. Being chased out of the pocket. No intentional grounding there.
Yeah, and if you're an Auburn fan, this is not what you want to see. This is what you saw in the Peach Bowl against UCF. Nobody open downfield. It's Jarrett Stidham running around.
No distance. 4th down.
There was a flag down on the field.
They got a sideline infraction.
Okay.
Auburn needs to regroup on the sideline offensively, and I think they need to start running the football. Gus said he wanted to do it at halftime. They've come out and it's been a throw fest.
You're right.
I don't understand it.
That's Aaron Sipas, the 2nd punter used today so far by Auburn. They'll get it in the air. Aaron Fuller will call for the fair catch at the 31. 12-13 to go in the 4th. It's a 1-point game.
The Pac-12
Pac-12 has mastered the dynamics of change. Year after year, our universities rank amongst the world's best. By embracing innovation, we continuously set new standards. By exploring new technologies, we consistently reach new heights. Not just keeping the pace, but setting it. Not just crossing the line, but pushing the limits. Leaders in athletics and academics, the Pac-12 expectation is always excellence. It's what makes us the Conference of Champions.
Monday Night Football is in your future.
Jets Lions at 7:10 and Rams Raiders at 10:15, September 10th on ESPN.
Angels Astros tomorrow at 8 on ESPN. Can you feel it?
Staying ahead isn't about waiting for a chance. It's about the one bold choice you make that moves you forward. The one and only Cadillac Escalade.
Where's my DJ? Put that camera on me. Can't believe what I just heard. He's the best. Definitely co-sign that sentiment.
Thanks for tuning in to First Take.
Start the damn show.
The college football playoff is coming, and when it comes to who's in, everything you do matters.
No pressure.
We really like having Aaron around, but we're concerned he takes his name a bit too literally.
Okay. He has to do golf again.
All rise.
The Chick-fil-A kickoff game on ABC, presented by Walmart, is brought to you by Chick-fil-A Nuggets. Tonight is Nugget Night. Walmart. Discover more ways to shop at Walmart today. And Pacific Life. Experience the power of Pacific.
We've seen two spectacular touchdowns, especially that one by Quentin Pounds. Sal Canella's was a dandy, too.
Yeah, we had one. I mean, it was certainly Odell Beckham, and then a flip from Canella.
And this two-point conversion. Failed attempt. Could be the difference in the game right now.
Yeah, it's a one-point game.
First down and 10 for Washington. On their own 31, trying to go back shoulder. There is a penalty down. Ty Jones brought it down. We'll check the marker.
Last time I thought Ty Jones got away with a push-off.
Pass interference. Offense number 20. 15 yards from the previous spot. Repeat first down.
And this time I thought it should have been a no call, so it's pretty much even.
Nullifies a 22-yard reception. Bill Lamagna, you guys don't do makeup calls, right?
Not at all.
We're joking, Bill.
You got to worry about what the grader's going to say, not what we're going to say.
Got it. All right. We'll let that slide.
I like the play call. I would continue to throw the ball down the field to Ty Jones and Fuller, because Igbenogany's making his first start at corner, and Jamel Dean has a cast on his hand.
First and 25. Here's Browning getting some pressure, being chased out of the pocket by Derek Brown. And again, you love the guts of Browning. He could just get out of bounds. He gets maybe a half a yard extra and takes the hit.
Well, I love it. You send a message right in front of your bench, right? This is the fourth quarter. We're in a one-point game, and I'm going to do everything I possibly can to get my team to win. And he's got a decision to make over here. Put your shoulder down. Love it.
Browning says, if I play well, we play well. Wants to go out on a high note. A program that he has forever changed. He owns practically all the passing records, and he'll own plenty more by the end of this season. Here's Browning, the underneath to Bocelli. Bring up third down. Daniel Thomas bringing the wood.
And that quote was in response to people asking him, what was the difference between 2016 and 2017 for you? And what he said is, I tried to do too much. I tried to do too much with my receivers. I tried to think too much. I tried to create too much. I just needed to focus on me, and that's where that came on. If I play well, we play well is what he distilled it down to.
43 touchdown passes in 16, just 19 touchdown passes a season ago. That would have been good for a lot of quarterbacks around the country. Not Jake Browning. 3rd and 12. Took a big hit, but stayed in there to make the grab was Aaron Fuller, and he's still short of the marker.
Big Cat Bryant came on a stunt, and he had full bore at Jake Browning. You want to talk about standing in there and taking a shot. Wow. Now, I don't know how that is not called. Right? Targeting. That's a defenseless player by definition, and the crown of the helmet of Bryant comes through and hits him right in the jaw. Let's get the ones, let's call the ones that are obvious rather than the ones that are marginal.
No flag on the play. Ryan Davis is back deep for Auburn. Gets a running start and is taken down immediately. Austin Joyner with an excellent special teams tackle. There's a flag down now.
Hey, Bill, go back. You agree with that? This is targeting by Bryant here?
I see forcible contact to the head neck area, so whether he used the crown of the helmet or hit him with the shoulder. But I saw forcible contact that turned his head there.
And that's a dangerous hit right there. That is what we're trying to get out of the game. The whole reason for these rules and player safety. And two guys are looking right at it. And that's the head guy. That's the referee's job to protect the quarterback.
Browning is face down on the turf, waving his arms, looking for the call. Stidham on the move. And he'll try to just shovel that out of bounds. Goes an incomplete pass. So losing a yardage on the play.
Feels like the tempo with these two offenses has slowed down a little bit. That first quarter was lightning fast. Now Auburn's kind of walking around a little bit. I think you see conditioning starting to come into effect here in the fourth quarter. This first game that these guys have played, right? 4 quarters is a long time.
And you can't provide all of the camp in the spring and the fall. You can't come up with game-like situations. There's nothing like the real thing. Here's Cam Martin, and he is stopped for a loss. Ben Burkhead and Tevis Bartlett there.
And Gus Malzahn on this drive has come out and he wants to establish that run that we talked about. There's just nothing there. This Washington defensive front seven has been up to the task today. We wondered if they would be able to keep pace with Auburn offensively, with all the eye candy that they do in the backfield. And Burkhead, Bartlett, and the guys up front, Gaines, they have been up to the task.
We have hardly mentioned Burkhead's name. Hard to recognize him out the flowing rocks from a year ago. And with 1 second to snap it, Auburn has to spend a timeout. This was a really crisp first half. And we've seen a lot of sloppy play in the second half and a lack of discipline. A whole lot of penalty flags coming in a 1-point game.
The Pac-12 has mastered the dynamics of change. Year after year, our universities rank amongst the world's best. By embracing innovation, we continuously set new standards. By exploring new technologies, we consistently reach new heights. Not just keeping the pace, but setting it. Not just crossing the line, but pushing the limits. Leaders in athletics and academics, the Pac-12 expectation is always excellence. It's what makes us the Conference of Champions.
Angels Astros tomorrow at 8 on ESPN. Can you feel it?
The U.S. Open on the ESPN app. Stream first ball to last ball. Download the ESPN app today.
Staying ahead isn't about waiting for a chance. It's about the one bold choice you make that moves you forward. The one and only Cadillac Escalade.
Every day that I have the chance to play at the U.S. Open is a special day. It's prime time, baby.
U.S. Open coverage continues tonight when Maria Sharapova takes the court on ESPN2.
ESPN is giving fans with the best excuses for ditching work free tickets to a day game. And there's nobody here with me. I'm alone.
Want to take a moment now to honor those who served. Brought to you by Navy Federal Credit Union. Washington linebacker Benning Potoa'e's credits his success on the field and in the classroom to the military discipline instilled by his father on the left there. Are you going to mess with that Army Master Sergeant?
Nope.
I don't think so. Yes, sir, and no, sir.
Don't mess with either one of them.
3 tours of duty for Mr. Potoa'e. Here's Jarrett Stidham to throw. With a man in his face, underneath and wide open was Chandler Cox. Found a seam indeed.
Great job by Stidham with patience, and Chandler Cox, just a savvy football player. Only rushed 2 initially, so he releases out. Big first down.
To gain a 12 on the play. Here's 1st and 10. It's Stidham throwing. It's Ryan Davis on the short game, and there's a flag down. Why wouldn't there be?
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 23. 15 yards from the end of the run, automatic first down.
As penalties continue to pile up here. Just announced the attendance, over 70,000 in the house for the Chick-fil-A kickoff game.
Chris Peterson saying, who is that on? They called it on corner Jordan Miller.
He was fighting to get off a block from Canella on the perimeter. I'm not sure if that was him or if it was a different player.
Auburn's across midfield. Stidham to throw. And going up and pulling it down is Darius Slayton. Right in front of Jordan Miller.
That's a page out of Jake Browning's book right there with Aaron Fuller. And I like that. Going right back after a guy that got a penalty to see if the mental discipline is there.
Good for 21. Stidham on a quarterback draw. And he'll lean forward. Shane Bowman made the tackle. Under 8 to play now here in the 4th, and a 1-point game. The experts all expected this to be a tight game, one that we will be talking about regardless of how it ends for the next 3 months.
Getting to that point where it's all hands on deck. If you need Jarrett Stidham to run the ball in the red zone here, then that's what you need to do.
Draw to Cam Martin for first down yardage.
This
7 on the play.
This is what Gus Malzahn was talking about at halftime. They get in this red zone, they want to run the football. Between the 80 other yards, it doesn't really matter, but here is exactly where he wanted to run the football is what he said.
Auburn's first red zone trip since midway through that second quarter or so.
Todd, I don't know why Washington, knowing that, is still keeping both safeties deep. Rapp and McIntosh are still deep. They need to get up around the line of scrimmage, right?
And they're 2 excellent run defenders, too.
Looks like Jimmy Lake is going to substitute here and bring in a couple more defensive linemen, a couple fresh defensive linemen. He's been doing that all second half. I think it's been a big reason why this UW defense has been so successful.
Charge timeout, Washington.
There was an issue getting the right people on the field there. So each team has already used a timeout. They might desperately need back in the last 7 minutes.
That's a great point. There's a lot of plays in this game. The 2-point conversion that was missed, the penalties, some of the mistakes. There's a lot of plays in this game that you're going to look back and point to say that could have been the difference.
So here's what I want to know from you, Grease. And you can't say it's a combination of the two, okay? Is this great red zone defense we have seen in the game or poor red zone offense?
I think these two defenses have played well. Certainly there's a lot of yards that have been put up in this game, but I judge good defense by points allowed. That's really the only thing that matters to me, points allowed and turnovers, and these teams have kept the offenses out of the end zone.
And we've seen a couple of missed field goals as well on each side. Tight down the stretch. Wouldn't have it any other way on opening day in college football. Second down and 8. Who's going to make a play here? Stidham puts it in the belly of Cam Martin. Maybe a yard. Poroahi, as we were just talking about him and his military family, he comes up with a stop.
This is the area of field where I really like the usage of